new Black Wall Street. Do it right, real wealth, real life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. It's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, man. Good evening. Here on Financial Friday. We're broadcasting this on March 20th, a week after Friday the 13th, and it was Friday the 13th where we start to see a lot of things come down in our community. But welcome, guys, to Wall Street tonight. Our fourth installment of how to get rich during the Rona recession. How to get rich during the Rona recession. I'm gonna take this from a little bit of a different approach tonight, because I really want to be able to help as many people as possible navigate through the muddy waters here tonight. So I'll be sharing I'll be going a little bit different direction, but still in the same vein, because it's still no matter how you look at it, because it's very difficult to have faith in a time like this. Very hard to look at it as this being an opportunity of a lifetime, or an opportunity of a decade, I would say, not necessarily a lifetime. I think we get a good shot at it once a decade. And I think this is a good shot. But anyway, I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator. I want to welcome you to Wall Street. Why do I welcome you to Wall Street? Because I understand that it all leads back to the money, okay? The root of all evil, the love of money is the root of all evil, so that tells me to follow the money. And I'll be sharing some examples with you today about following the money. And you can have a good understanding of it as well. But my goal here tonight, my job here tonight, as I've been instructed, is to get you to think. Everybody put in the comments on think. To get you to think. That is numero uno for me. Because if I can get you to think, right? If I can just get you to think, to consider, to ponder, right? We can start moving in a different direction, because you're not tossed to and fro by what other people want you to think, but you begin to think for yourself. So that is my main mission here tonight, is to get you to think. One of the most difficult things to do in the world is to get somebody to change their mind. And I'm not here to change your mind. You got to change it for yourself. But if I can just get you to think just a little bit, I think I've accomplished my goal. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. And the book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, let's see, do I have the website up? I don't even have the website up. Oh, Lord, something wrong with me, guys. I don't know what's going wrong. Let me make sure I pull this up for you guys. We can't do this without the website. Got to have the website up, man. But if you want to be wealthy, I recommend that you study wealthy people. And I think that book is a great start to it. I don't think it's the end-all, be-all, but it's a great start. I think I did a good job of helping you to identify at least 12. You can start with 12 and begin to take it from there to find out what they've done, how they've done it, and then begin to mimic that so that you can actually do it in your life as well. You can follow us. You can find us on the website, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and you will actually find the book there that you can actually pick up and buy for yourself, begin to do your study and things like that. Here's my trailer. So again, guys, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Hit the, go ahead and pick up your copy today. Begin your journey to wealth. And it can start with something as simple as a book. It can start with something as simple as $5, $10, $20. It can begin. Your journey can begin with something small, and then you grow it over time into something that is big. I want you to understand that wealth is built over time. Everybody putting console over time. It's built over time. It's not built overnight. And many of you guys are trying to strike it rich overnight, playing the lotteries. How's that worked out for you? Right? You keep doing things, trying to accelerate this process instead of going through the process. So when you get to the end of the tunnel, when you get to the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold waiting for you. But you're impatient. You can't wait. And because you can't wait, you make mistakes along the way. right? Success or wealth is built over time, not overnight. It's over time, not overnight. And you can begin the journey towards wealth today. You can start today. You can change direction today. You can look at what you've been doing and say, hey, is this getting me closer to wealth or further away from it? It's taking me to poverty, poor, busted, disgusted, or is it taking me to wealth, riches, prosperity? You got to look at yourself and ask yourself that. Then you start looking, okay, well, what impact is this? My habits, what impact are they having on my children, on my household, right? What impact is these things having on my household? That's where you really start leveling up. You start saying, whoa, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I ain't done things quite right, but I need to make sure that this doesn't carry on to my children. And some people just are so stubborn that it just continues. The cycle continues down to the children. The children just do exactly what the parents do, and then it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Hey, the buck can stop with you. The buck can stop with you. Maybe you were the first to go to college and then graduate. Maybe you were the first to do this. Maybe you're the first to do that. If you're a person that's watching right now live across YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, and you was the first to do anything in your family, whatever that may be, go ahead and put that in the comments. So I'd love to give you some honor tonight. You was the first to start a business, first to invest in the stock market, first to buy some real estate, first to graduate from college. I don't know. If you was the first in your family, because we're talking about 4 generations from slavery, if you were the first, I just like to pay homage to you today. I want to say I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for leading the way. Thanks so much for saying, hey, the buck stops for me. I was the first. But that don't mean that that's going to be the only first that you do. Okay? That ain't got to be the only. Hey, that was a great accomplishment, but that ain't got to be the only first that you do. Right? Today's show is being sponsored by ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric Marketplace. I ain't got that up here. Let me go put that up too. I forgot. Because I'm ready to get into this thing. ERGJ, the Black Bazaar, right? Afrocentric Marketplace, specialized in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art inspired gifts. You can check us out there, buy black, shop black, all that good stuff. You'll get your personal care products, which is what we're selling a lot of now. Black soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, all that stuff. The essentials. That's really what I'm gonna transform this thing to make sure it highlights that as we move throughout this time, so people know, hey, here's the place I can shop black and still keep my money in my community if that's what you choose to do. So a lot of my featured products, I'll be updating this over the weekend to really highlight the essentials, because the essentials is really what's important right now. Everybody putting also the essentials. The essentials is what's important right now, right? All this other stuff, if you can afford to get it. But the essentials, your toothpaste, your wash, your washcloths, your sheets, that's what's important right now. And that's what we're going to make sure that our store is focused on. TheBlackBazaar.com, TheBlackBazaar.com, the essentials. What's going on with you over here, man? Crystal Speaks in the house. Thanks so much for joining. How are you? Instagram. While you guys are connected, man, let us know where you're connected from. What city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country, because we're about to get into some things that you may not have thought about. We're going to actually be talking about money. And I understand in my community that's not a popular topic. It's not a popular subject. A lot of people don't show up to talk about it. They show up to spend it. But not a whole bunch of people are showing up to actually talk about how we're going to get more of it. And that's what we talk about here tonight. I'll be here for about 3 hours. Hope you brought your popcorn and your notes. You need your notes. So I'll give you a little bit of time. If you didn't bring your notebook, you're hoping that your memory is going to serve you well through the weekend. Go get your notes. Yeah, I teach. I'm an educator, and I go in. It may be some stuff that's a little bit over your head because this might be new for you. Go get your notes. All right? Go get your notes. Get your notes, your popcorn, your wine, and a pen. That's what you need tonight. Notes, popcorn, wine, and pen. If you ain't got no wine, get some water. And then we're going to turn it to wine, okay? We're going to turn your water into wine, man. Let us know who's connecting with us tonight. Also, hit the like button and share button if you care. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I'm doing all I can for those who want. Because I understand, just like Harriet Tubman said, I could have freed more slaves. I could have financially freed more of my brothers and sisters if only they knew. If only they knew. Now, I want you to think about yourself for a second. I want you to think about the impact that you're looking to make in this community and your life in this world. And you're saying the same thing. I could have helped more people if only. If only, and fill in the blank. If only. Now, I've been talking about this stuff for a long time. I've been talking about online businesses, going online, black folk, black businesses for a long time. I've been talking about investing, learning how to make your money work for you instead of you working so damn hard for your money, which you still should do for a long time. Not many people have been listening for a long time. But I also understand that people change for two things. Either they're inspired to change or they're desperate to change. And most people wait till they're desperate. Most people wait until they're desperate. And so now I'm just hitting one of those tipping points. I'm right here when enough people are desperate enough to actually listen. And then we'll make some changes from there. What's going on, Miss Vivian Reed? Good evening to you. BBC is in the house. Thanks so much for your support and all that you do. Miss Keisha Wright, thanks so much. Good evening to you. How are you? Miss Jennifer Almano is up in the house, up in here, man. Follow the money. Absolutely. Thanks so much. Get us to think. Absolutely, man. Think. That's right. Thanks so much, Miss Melanie Peters in the house. Miami, Florida's representing. Thanks so much, Miss Vivian Reed. Overtime. That's right, man. Mr. Mark Dan's evening to you, brother. Thanks so much. Wichita Cheesecake Company is up in the house, man. Overtime, not overnight. I'm up to overtime. That's right, man. Good evening to you, Miss Wakitas. Nutri's in the house. Thanks so much. I'm the first. Also, so much in my family. Absolutely, man. Congratulations. Proud of you, Miss Melanie. Keep on doing what you're doing, changing lives in Miami and abroad. Mr. Antoine Lowry is up in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us, man. Good evening to you, brother. How are you? You're the first to have a legally sanctioned business. Oh, congratulations, brother Mark. We are proud of you, brother, being the first, but not the last, to do that. And I know you're going to do so much more while you are here on this earth. So continue to move forward. Thanks so much, man. The Essentials, absolutely. Thanks so much, man. Charleston, South Carolina is representing. Thanks so much. The Essentials, absolutely. Wichita, Kansas, up in the house. Thanks so much. Miami, Florida. Thanks so much. Columbia, South Carolina. Thanks so much. Good evening to you, LJ Walker. At some point, we're going to get you on the show to talk about real estate at some point. I don't know, when that's going to happen, but at some point that's going to happen. Okay. I don't know when. Inbox me. I'm waiting on you. I'm here waiting on you. When you get ready, let me know. Okay, let's go. That's right. Man, what's going on? Helena McGee, my sister, that's my alumni, right? SWD for life. That's right. SWD for life, man. Yeah, we went to high school together. My sister, we are still connected 20 years later. Man, whoo. I feel good all over. Good evening to you, Miss Melanie Peters. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. That's right. So we wine, that's right. hey, cheers, my beautiful people. Cheers to you over Instagram. Cheers to you, YouTube. Yes, let's take a little sip before we dip into this learning, this education, financial education for the nation, the financial education station. Your boy putting on free financial education. So you can't say no one is doing it. You can't say no one is teaching us. No, that wouldn't be true. That wouldn't be true. That would be a lie. A little sip for my homies. That's right. Hey, brother Mark, thanks so much, man. I'm talking about Bakita, hugs and kisses for you. My is up and out. Antoine, blessings, absolutely. It's in the house. That's right, man. And we rock the house. Don't be getting me to get this music out up in here, man. We rock the house. All right, here's the deal. So, how to get rich during a recession, part 4. Okay, I want to get into this. All right, so. Let me go ahead and go over here. I changed that out because I don't need that no more. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all know how to support me. All that good stuff. All right. So let's talk about Let's first talk about what we understand. What we understand. And I'm trying to get this thing. Let's first talk about what we understand. Again, this is all about you and I thinking. What we understand. Now, we're going to have some stubborn people. We're going to have stupid people, ignorant people. We understand that. That ain't going to change. That ain't going to never change. Just like the Bible tells us, the poor will always be among you. The stupid will always be among you. The ignorant will always be among you. We just can't help that. The stubborn will always be among you. But you just don't need to be one of them. Okay? You don't need to be one of them. Now, here's what we understand. Maybe I should do a Corona. Let me do a Corona update for you guys because that's something we need to understand as well. So I want to put things into perspective, and I want to make sure that. This was something else. Look at this. I was looking at Nigerian. I'm going all over the place. I'm trying to find stuff. Hey, everybody, put in the comments below. If you seek, you will find. if you seek, you will find, right? And the good Bible tells us the three things. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open unto you. So what requires us for us to be able to get that, it requires for us to actually ask. That's the action. We got to ask. How many guys are asking the good questions? It requires us to seek or look. That means you have to go look. You ain't just going to find it if you ain't looking. You find what you're looking for. It also means that you must begin to knock on doors that you probably haven't knocked on before. And then the doors of opportunity be open to you. So this door of Wall Street, this door of money, this door of wealth, many of us have not knocked on before. Would you agree? You haven't knocked on the door. You may not even know that the door exists, that there was a house filled with cash. You might pass it all the time, but did not know that there was a door that you can knock on. And then even if you did know, many of us were too afraid to knock. Oh, that's for the wealthy. Oh, I ain't got no money. Oh, I ain't in a position yet. But then when you look at your spending habits, you see that I've been pissing away $20 a day just like that, very easily. And here's the interesting thing is I talk about $20 a day. Everybody putting on $20 a day. Now, this is not for everybody, but I'm just saying. I was like, dang, when I start really thinking about the $20 a day that I was pissing away, I was like, damn, that's $140 a week. Damn, that's $280 every paycheck. Damn, that is $560 a month from the $20 a day. Now, this is uncommon wisdom or uncommon sense. So, unfortunately, you won't have the financial advisors to be able to advise you in the way that I'm talking to you because they're not really tuned into the human behavior and psychology. $20 a day, right? Turns into $560 a month. How many of you guys would honestly say, you know what? I'm just like you, E. I probably piss away $20 a day without even knowing it. I ain't being honest. How many guys are going to be honest with me tonight? I ain't the only one that kind of just, every time I walk out the house, $20 just seem to fly out my wallet. And so this is a wonderful time. Actually, that's why I say it's one of the best times for you and I to actually be quarantined. Because it's actually going to keep us from spending the money that we would have spent when we went out the house. So that's one good thing about it. And then that's just saving money. And I know we got to talk about more cash coming in. We'll talk about it as well. But damn, at least you ain't spending as much money as you used to spend, quite possibly. So $20 a day equals $560 a month, roughly. And just think about it. What if I was just, instead of spending it, I was investing it? It's going to go out of my wallet anyway. I'm just going to change the destination. Everybody putting down, so change the destination. I'm going to change the destination. And this is what money does. Money does not stop moving. And yes, you'll see tonight. Money just changes destination. It changes where it goes, but it doesn't stop flowing. It still flows. It just changes where it goes. Okay? It just changes where it goes. Look, going on, Helena. Thanks so much. BBC, thanks so much, brother. If you seek, you will find. Absolutely. You seek, you will find. Right? $20 a day. Right? $20. That's all I'm talking about. As soon as break $20 a code, absolutely. If you seek, you'll find, right? That's what I'm talking about. Destination. So let's first take a look at Rona. I'm gonna call her Rona. That way they don't flag my post. I gotta just keep it real with you. That you say something about Rona, they be like, well, what you saying about Rona? Is it right? It can be one number off and they start flagging. I'm just telling you that's how they do this because they own and control this media. We think we got freedoms. It's the illusion of freedom, by the way. If you've ever been to Facebook jail, you realize it's the illusion of freedom. You ever been to jail? You realize it's the illusion of freedom that we're in. And that's just, I'm just telling it like it is. All right. So I think it's important to just at least to give you some facts as we know it based upon what they see or what they say over the past 24 hours. All right. So total infections as they have reported, has been reported across the world since this thing started taking its, started coming into the countries, in December, January. You got 275,000 total infected over this whole 3-month time frame. You got total 11,000 deaths over this 3-month, 4-month time frame across the world, which is 7.7 billion people. But listen, 91,000 recovered across the world, right? Across the world, out of these $7.7 billion people in the world. Now, total people infected today, I guess they don't have any updated numbers in the past 24 hours. They're not showing any new confirmations, but they do have 6 confirmed deaths today. Only 6 across the world. Only 6 across the world. And then 560 recovered, saying that, hey, they had it, but they don't have it no more. Now, in the comments below, I don't know, this is kind of personal, but I'll tell you, I've had it before. I didn't know that this is what it was when I had it because they didn't have a name for it. I went through that whole respiratory thing and wondered, what the hell is this going on in my chest? I went through it for about 3-4 days. And some other people might have had that same experience. And then you go to the doctor, they don't know what the hell it is, and so they don't know what it is at the time. So I've already been through this, and I don't know if I can get infected again. But when I think back over my life, everybody put console, think back over your life. When I think back over my life, I realize that I've already experienced what they're talking about. So maybe I'm immune now. I don't know. But I do know that when I was going through this, it was one of the worst times of my life. And I do know that when I went through this, they didn't have no answers for me. They still ain't got no answers. And I do know all they could give me was an 800 milligram ibuprofen. And that's the truth, as I have experienced it. Has anybody else been through something that they look back over their life and they realize, wait a second, I was dealing with some stuff like this, or my child was dealing with some stuff like this, or my husband was dealing with something like this, and we went to the doctor and they had no answers. That could be you. Okay? That could be you. Now, of course, we're going to break these numbers down because we do want to look at where most of us may be, which is the United States. Okay? United States, right? I'm in assist, right? Thank you. Look, think back over your life. So we're looking at the United States, but this is a great little website you can come to, so you can get what they say is facts. We don't know. We can go all over the place with who's what. This is what we're gonna go with. This is what I'm gonna go with. You get charts. You know what I'm saying? They just accumulating stuff over time. Blah blah blah. Mortality rates. Right, infected recovery rates. We can break down all this stuff. It's just numbers. It's just math. It's just division and multiplication, or division and actually addition. That's all it is. But we see China again has been impacted the worst. But they've gone from 80,000 infected, and they're only dealing with currently 6,000 active cases. Okay, China only now dealing with 6,000. China's gotten through their I think it's a 2-month period, right? So when we hear our leadership tell us we're talking about 90 days, or we're talking about the end of the year, all this exorbitant numbers, I'm thinking to myself, are y'all paying attention to China? Because it seems to me very obvious we should learn something. However China been handling this thing, and they've been getting this thing cleared out of their area so they can go back to work, which they are, back into production, what they are, still being precautious as they are. Maybe we need to take our cues from China. And I'm not saying that America isn't. Italy, we see, is still dealing with high activity, right? 47,000 infected. They're still dealing with 37,000 actively right now. Italy, I probably wouldn't be taking my cues for. They don't know what the hell to do. Okay? But China clearly has figured out something. Out of the 81,000 they had infected, 71,000 have recovered. See, this is what the media will not show you. They will not talk to you about how China is actually coming through it on the other side. They're almost done with it. No, it's doom and gloom. So if we understand this, then we also understand maybe I don't need to be paying attention to the media too much. And here's the deal. Some of you guys are watching the media so much, you're so inundated with what the media is giving you. And how many guys know that the media is not there to make you feel good? The media is not there to fill you with faith. The media is damn sure ain't there to tell you the truth. They're there to give you a story. Why? Because the media or the news channels, they are business. and their business is to capture your attention, so they will over-sensationalize whatever they got to do to get you to tune in to NBC, to Fox, to ABC, whatever, because they're looking for ratings. They're looking for numbers. They're looking for more people to watch their stuff, so then they get more advertisers onto their TV stations, and their ratings can go up, and they get more and more money. Follow the money. Everybody put it in the comments below. Follow the money. Am I making any sense to anybody right now? Now, why am I doing this? Because before we can actually talk about how to get rich during this time, we have to understand the time that we are in. Who to listen to, who not to listen to. Who telling the truth, who not telling the truth. Discernment is what the Bible would say. What's going on, C.R. Leonard? Thanks so much. Yeah, when I think back over my life, I've been there with you, Evan. I've been the experiment, right? Follow the money. Now, I understand, especially in my community, this is a very difficult thing to do because we ain't never followed the money. We always been the sheep. We always been the test subject. We always been the guinea pig. We always been at the bottom of the economic, not always, but most of the time. We've been at the bottom of the economic totem pole. So when it comes to following the money, we don't know what the heck that is. I mean, I'm not talking about following the dubs in the street. I'm talking about following real money that makes this economy move. So let me go and go to the United States real quick, and then we'll get right into some other stuff. So you have Spain, Germany, Iran, then you have United States. Now look at the United States. 19,000 infected total. Only out of 350 million people in the United States, we have 256 deaths. Let me put that in perspective for you again. Out of 325 million, everybody put that in the comments below. 325 million people across this great nation, we only have 250 deaths. But we locked everything down. Which may be the right way to go if you're being precautious. Say, hey, if China locked everything down, we'll lock everything down. Okay. But I just want you guys to understand, out of 325 million people, we only have 250 deaths. We only have 19 confirmed infections. Now, that could be more because that's what's confirmed. But listen, this is the numbers that we have. 150 people have recovered. We're still dealing with confirmations or active confirmations about 20,000 people. 20,000 people out of 325 million is really small. You see what I'm saying? When we start to put things into context, everybody put it in context. When we begin to put things in context, we're like, wait a second. We got 325 million people in this country. And we shut every city down. Not every city, but we're shutting a lot of major cities down. And we got 325 million people, and the majority of those people are going to be affected negatively as far as their living, them being able to live like they have normally lived. And the wealthy won't be as affected as the poor. But the poor are so dependent upon the wealthy as far as not just living, but thinking. That they won't think for themselves. So because we won't think for ourselves, we can't rally and say, wait a second, Mayor. Tell me how this makes sense. We got 325 million people in this country, and we only got 250 deaths according to the stats. Why are you making your decisions based upon? We hired you. We voted you in. But the people won't think. So they just go with what the mayor says. They just go with what Trump says. They just go with what the CDC says. Just go with the WHO says. But then we start looking at numbers and say, I'm not saying that those 250 people are valuable. I'm just saying compared to the other 325 million, I don't know about what's going on. So the past 24 hours in the United States, based upon the numbers they report, we only have one death. One has died in the past 24 hours, according to their stats. One. Now, if you look at the news, you think 50 million people have died. One. In the past 24 hours, only 42 new confirmations in the past 24 hours. If you look at the news, You'll think 100,000. Context. Okay? Right? So Mark Daly said, man, yeah, you're right. I think it's also important to point out that China aggressively attacked, finding a way to contain and prevent further spreading of the virus. Absolutely. And as I said, maybe the National Guard, maybe the lockdown is our aggressive plan to find a way to prevent and contain. I guess. I don't know. But we're putting this out for people to be able to just calm down. You know, don't find yourself into the matrix of all this negative information and you go do something stupid and you open yourself up to more sickness, especially now that we're into pollen season. Now what you gonna do? I'm sneezing because of pollen. I don't know whether it's the Rona. Now I'm kind of really all messed up and I'm wondering and weary and worried. Okay? All right? So I think it's important to understand, or at least try to understand what we are, what we're dealing with. Okay? Now you can break this down by state if you like. I'm not gonna go that far. I do that in the mornings. But we do understand that New York is dealing with the most right now. New York is dealing with the most. Okay? New York is dealing with the most. Washington, which was the first confirmed state, they're dealing with it, but not as much as New York. And it makes sense. New York is moving. I mean, they don't stop moving. I mean, Lord, you get one thing in New York, and Lord, now this is also interesting because New York always be hit. What happened in 2008? Who got hit? New York. Twin Towers in New York, right? Like, so that's the place. If it's something's going to attack the United States, it needs to attack New York to get people's attention. I'm just saying. Just being honest. Okay? Just being honest, right? What's going on with you, man? Thanks so much for joining. How are you? What's going on? Jay's Beauty said, poor is the one spending the money. Absolutely. All right. So now, not going to go too much more into Rona. Y'all see some stuff. Hopefully it helps you guys out to help to calm your nerves. All right. Hit the like button, share button if you care. Like button, share button if you care. If you're on Instagram, no, I'll be here for 3 hours. I've been here for 30 minutes. You only get an hour over Instagram. So if you want to continue along with the teaching that we'll be doing tonight, make sure you come over to ERGJ Enterprise on YouTube or Facebook, by the time that this thing ends in an hour. So here's where I wanted to go tonight, guys. I was thinking to myself, how can I really help the people? Well, so let's talk about this. So what do we need to do in order to make sure that we put ourselves in position? Everybody put yourself below, put myself in position, that you put yourself in position to get rich. In other words, what I'm saying is, at the end of this time, as we get through the fiery furnace, as we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, when we come out on the other side, we want to be smelling like roses. And I want to make sure that as you get through the end of this thing, because we will get through it. Why? Because this too shall pass. I want you to come out, when you come through this thing, to be rich. Now, what is that? Now to quantify rich, to define rich, I want you to define that for yourself. But what I want to do is make sure that when at the end of this time that you have more money in your pocket later than you do today. That tells me that you're richer at the end than you were at the beginning. That's my goal. That's my hope for you. So we're going to talk about, man, what do I need to know? What do I need to do in order to do that? Right? So first we said, hey, got to understand. Got to understand. Now I'll go back again. I'm big on faith. I'm big on what the Bible tells me, right? I'm big on that. I've structured my life around principles. And here's what the Bible says. Wisdom is the principal thing. And all thy getting of wisdom, get understanding. So first, wisdom, that we should be praying. If you're praying right now, pray for wisdom. What do I need to do next? What's my next move? What's the next? I'm playing chess right here, and they done boxed me in, but I know I can still win. God, what's my next chess move? Then you get understanding. We just talked about understanding this Rona thing. Wisdom, understanding. Right? Now we start to put in, man. Now you start giving me a little game plan. So we understand we're talking about money, right? So now we got to talk about, okay, well, how do I protect and or increase my current income? My current income, right? So in order to get rich, you still have to sustain. Everybody put it down, so sustain. You still have to sustain a cash flow. You still have to sustain some money coming in. And I'm not talking about no stimulus package. You have to sustain some money coming in, and some of you are going to have to make the decision to do what you got to do. So we'll talk about that here tonight. You have to sustain. If you ain't got nothing coming in, you got a whole bunch going out. That's a recipe for financial disaster. You ain't got nothing coming in, but you got everything going out. That's a recipe for financial disaster. That's a recipe for depending on people who don't care about you, which would be the government. That is a recipe for disaster. You can't get rich that way. And some of y'all might say wealthy. I'm going to put them together. I want to be wealthy and rich, whatever. Right? Sustain. You got to be able to sustain. And then once you get to sustaining, that would be okay. I'm balanced now. I got back to ground zero. I got some money coming in, and then I want to go from sustain to increase. Everybody put in console, increase. Increase. Wisdom, understanding, sustain, increase. Wisdom, understanding, sustain, increase. Now, as we continue to talk about understanding, right, as we get into sustaining and increase, we understand that there's certain industries, there's certain businesses, and they'll use this word, as you might hear, they'll use this word called essentials. Essentials are going to remain. Essentials are going to remain. So if you're trying to sustain in a non-essential business, you're more than likely not going to be able to sustain. That means you're going to have to switch. Start looking now, right? Even if you still are employed, you see what's coming down the path. Don't wait on them to tell you we can't keep you employed no more, or tell you got to sever your contract. If you realize I'm in a non-essential business, it's time for you to pivot. Everybody put it down, so pivot. You can't wait. You can't be reactive. You got to be proactive, because it's your money. It's your household. It's your family. It's your money. It's your household. It's your family. So if you realize I'm in a position, whether you own a business or you are working at a job, and you understand that this is not essential to living at this point in time, they still got me employed, but it might be time for me to pivot, right, to get to essentials. So that I'm in an industry that they can't, that's almost pretty much recession proof. Now, I know you might be saying, well, okay, what's recession proof? Well, that's what we're going to ask you, because, man, it ain't about me telling you everything. It's about us thinking. In the comments below, think about essentials. What's essential for life right now? And tell me something, a business, industry, product, service, whatever, that you feel is essential at this time. Essential at this time. What's going on, the Southern Gent? How are you? Thank you so much for joining Mr. Tracy and participating over on Instagram. What's something that you feel that you understand at this particular time that's essential? Now, the reason why we must begin to identify is because we should know by now within our life, as we look back over our life, that there's always been a shift. There was a time when agriculture was just the bomb diggy. And then there was a time when there was industry or industrial age. There was the revolution age, these different ages, the ice age and all this stuff. So we can look back over our life and see that the times have changed over time, or the evolution over time. So Mr. Tracy said, man, wireless services are essential. That will be communications. They're not, listen, they're gonna make sure you get in touch with your mom, your grandma, your aunt, everybody, make sure you communicate, right? Wireless services, that will be communications. He said energy. Man, ain't nobody cutting their heat off. Ain't nobody gonna live in the cold. Ain't nobody gonna cut the lights off so they can see. That's energy, right? Food, he said. Listen, Mr. Tracy giving all the answers. Let somebody else get some answers. Food, people gotta eat. People gotta eat. Health and wellness. Y'all some smart people. You just need somebody to just guide you into thinking a little bit. Increase, right? A sustain to increase. Sustain, increase, understand. Essentials are going to remain. Blessings, absolutely. Pivot, absolutely. Pivot, absolutely. See, we get household products, furniture products, baby products. Okay. I didn't think about it. I forgot about the kids. Okay. Things that'll always be necessary, like water and food, right? Mental health and healthcare, food, toothpaste and water and soap, grocery stores and utilities, water, energy, food and gas, transportation, right? Gas stations. Let's keep going. Health. Anybody else? Essentials. So there's a reason why here in Atlanta, they decided that the strip clubs need to close down. Because the strip clubs ain't essential. I mean, it ain't essential to me. I mean, I want to see some titties and ass. But, it's not essential in the grand scheme of things. If I go without it, I'll be okay. You see? Essentials. So that your leadership is trying their best to tell you, okay, this is, we want to show you that we ain't trying to kill you that fast. Okay? Look, we got a little essentials, right? Education. Education is essential, right? To be able to handle the jobs that are here right now. Okay? Feminine products, pads, etc. We're going to take care of your leakage. Essential. Right? Education, financial education. That's what I'm doing right now. This is damn sure essential, but it ain't really essential in the grand scheme of things, but I believe it's essential. So thanks so much for that. That was like a little pat on my back, said, keep up the good work. I appreciate it, Mr. Tracy. Right? What else y'all saying? Definitely healthcare. Okay, so y'all look definitely healthcare. We got to make sure that the elderly, y'all are all on healthcare. Okay. So if I want to maintain or sustain, and I realize that I work at the strip club and it's not essential, then I need to pivot and start positioning myself into something that's essential so I can sustain. Now, I may not make as much as I made at the strip club, but shit, I'm bringing in something that may also cause me to pivot my lifestyle. Everybody putting accounts on lifestyle. I can't afford what I used to could afford, whatever that may be, because I'm having to pivot into something to just sustain or maintain or survive. So maybe I need to look at my lifestyle and say, okay, all right, I ain't making the G's and the stacks that I was doing over here with my strip club game, but I still got babies. I still got mouths to feed. I'm going to humble myself and I'm going to go get a job somewhere, or I'm going to build a business or something, whatever the case may be, so that I can sustain. Because this is not the time to be filled with pride. This is not the time. You done had plenty of time to be prideful in your life. This is not the time. Okay? Ain't nobody going to shame you if you go get you a menial job so you can take care of your family. This is not the time to be full of pride. Because if you know from the book, pride comes before the fall, not after. Now, I know people filled with plenty of pride. When I was telling them, hey, take your business online. Filled with pride. Don't want to do it? Okay, 5 years later. I know plenty of people. And tell them, hey, let's start investing instead of spending. Filled with pride, stubborn, don't want to do it. Okay, 5 years later. So this is not the time to be filled with pride. Okay? Financial survival. Okay, we're talking about survival. You take a look at your lifestyle, or the options that are available to you. And we'll talk about some of those options as we found some companies that are hiring if you're looking for a job. Okay, and we'll talk about that. And we'll go through those companies. Is this making any sense? Is this helping? I just want to make sure I want to make sure that I'm helping. I know I might be yelling and I'm passionate about this because I really care about my people, but is this helping? Because if it ain't helping, I need to just shut this down for the next 2 hours and I go drink my wine like I've been doing and, just call it a night. Is this helping anybody? Is this helping anybody? Hit the like button, the share button, tag somebody. There may be somebody that's connected to you that's going crazy right now. They think the whole world is going to end. They need somebody to talk to them. They need somebody to give them some hope, to fill them with faith. Maybe somebody that don't know where their next paycheck is coming from. You're connected to them. They just need to hear that everything's going to be okay because we're working on the strategy tonight as brothers and sisters in the village. There may be somebody that's connected to you. They're not listening to you, right? But they'll listen to me because I'm the financial preacher. Maybe somebody. I don't know who that is that's connected to you. That's keep watching the news and keep thinking, and they're tearing themselves up from what they're reading on TV. This is not the time. She said it's the wine making me loud. She said it's the wine. It's the wine. All right. So wisdom, understanding, right? Asking God for wisdom. What's my next steps? What do I need to do? Getting around people that even if you ain't got no God in your life, you got God people or some wise people. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? No time for pride. It's time to get help. It's time to get some advice, some not opinions, advice. Understanding. Here's what's going on. Here's how the world, or here's how life, or here's how the economy, or here's how my world is shifting. However that may be. Right? Understanding that they've let us know. We understand that essentials will remain, non-essentials must go. So that's unfortunate. Because here's some of in the comments below, name a non-essential that you're saying that you realize that ain't gonna be around for the short term until this thing is kind of through. That's kind of gonna go away. What's a non-essential? A park. Parks and services, non-essential. They don't want people gathering. So the park's gonna close. Right? Non-essentials. The hair salon. The hair salon is going to be closing. It's a non-essential. You can do your hair at your house. You can put cornrows in. You're probably going to be working from home anyway. There's no need to have hair salons open right now. That's a non-essential. Barbershops, liquor stores. I don't know. That's a little iffy, that liquor store, because, in the black community, we need our liquor store, our churches, and our Waffle House. So we might fight over that one. Right? What's a non-essential? Okay? What's a non-essential? Alcohol, junk food. Junk food, that's debatable, right? That's not essential, but we do understand that people, when they go to a convenience store or a grocery store, they're going to get those things. But if it's a junk food store, it might be closing down, right? Entertainment, non-essential, right? So we might start to see things we start sports arenas closing down. We saw the NCAA, the NFL or NBA is on suspension. So that's entertainment. Concerts, you ain't going to be going to them no time soon unless they're going to stream. Non-essential. So if you're in these industries, okay, then you got to pivot. It don't mean that you can't entertain, but you're going to have to find a different way to do it. It's called being smart. Don't keep doing what you've been doing and hoping that it's going to take when you know that you need to change. You know you need to change. Are you willing to do it? Or you gonna say, "No, I don't know. I don't believe this stuff," and blah 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 blah. You see all this stuff, blah, blah, I'm just gonna keep going out. No, I went to the corner, played my little guitar, but nobody was there. Okay, you gonna change or you going out there? That's not essential, right? Flights and travel. Now that's something right there. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about this, Ms. Mashonda. The flights and the travel. Is travel essential? I don't know. That's right there on the line. Because it's very difficult for me to imagine them closing or shutting down the airport. Because even though travel might not be essential, those jobs at the airport seem to be pretty essential. That's a tough one. I think that's right on the line. I don't know I don't know which way they're gonna go with that one. I say they shut the airport down, but because I'm thinking about people. But most of us, how many guys know? Okay, how many guys know or understand? For the love of money is the root of all evil. So all evil is thinking about profits instead of people. But we who love one another, who are who are our brothers keeper, who are our sisters keeper, who care enough, we're saying the people over profit. So we're saying shut the damn airport down. because there are people involved. Shut the damn post office down because there are people involved. And that's not how our society works as far as capitalism is concerned. Capitalism says profits over people. Socialism or humanitarianism says people over profits. How many guys understand that? That's us understanding. Right? How many guys understand that? That's us understanding. We can be stubborn about it, but we do understand that that's the world that we live in right now. Okay? Okay, fitness centers. Good stuff. She said fitness centers. Let me keep going through these. Fitness centers are non-essential. We see that they're starting to cut out, the gyms are closing, right? The gyms are closing. Let's see what else you guys talking about. Sports, right? Streaming is taking over. Okay, look at that smart cookie. Streaming is taking over. Sydney, evening Kings and Queens, Houston here. Right, evening knowledge and growth. Thanks so much for joining Sydney. Vacations, right? Great evening, everyone going on. So Makadu Hill, right? Public libraries, car dealerships that assemble parts, non-essentials. So if you find yourself working in an industry that's non-essential, you got to think about making a switch temporarily. Saying, hey, I'm not going to wait on them to cut me. I'm not going to wait on them to say my job is no longer necessary at this particular time and you see what's going on in the world. I'm telling you to take control of your life. Everybody put in console, take control. You got to take control of your life. If you see the writings on the wall, whatever that is for you, you have to be man and woman enough to make a decision and take control. Okay? I don't know no better way to say it than that. Now, so we're understanding this stuff, right? We got wisdom, we're understanding. Now we're going to talk about sustaining a little bit, right? And then we're going to go straight from some horse's mouth. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to make sure that you guys saw some of this stuff, especially if you're over here with me. That here we go. There was an article came out today about 142 hair salons, tattoo parlors, and other beauty shops are ordered to close indefinitely in 4 different states. And how many guys know if they do it in 4 states, they'll start doing it in other states? The same way that we believe that if they made marijuana legal in some states, they'll end up making marijuana legal in all states. It works both ways. It works both ways. Would you agree? So you say, hey, okay, hair salons are closing in some states and tattoo parlors are closing in some states and beauty shops are closing in some states. That means that they deem those things as non-essentials. So I can pretty much assume that if this things continue as it is, that's probably going to be happening in my state soon. Would you agree? Am I lying or am I lying? I mean, what do I know? I'm just a young brother from Decatur, Georgia, been studying stuff for a long time. But who am I? Don't listen to me. This is the news, CNN. I'm just saying. So barbershops, beauty and nail salons, and tattoo parlors in their states, in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania, are required to temporarily close to help stop the spread of the novel coronavirus. So what I'm doing, I said, okay, I'm going to go get my clippers. I know how to cut my own hair. I got a razor. I can go bald for a little bit. Don't matter to me. Or I can just let it grow out and be Wednesday Bell. Ladies, now we're going to see how beautiful you can be when you can't go to the beauty store. Or can't go get to your friend. Have you learned how to take care of your own stuff? Oh, we gonna see. I mean, you're gonna have plenty of time in your house to be working on your hair. And don't come out looking like Boo Boo the Fool. I'm just saying. No, we gonna really see. Now y'all gonna really see what a real men and women are who can take care of themselves, who ain't dependent upon somebody else doing something for them that they can do for themselves. Oh, we gonna see. It's gonna be a grand old time. I'm gonna be taking pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking pictures. Yeah, now you was bougie last week. You Boo Boo the Fool this week. Oh yeah, you was all bougie last week, baby. But now look at you. Yikes! Oh Lord, I'm just playing, but I ain't playing. Somebody just say, man, sales are going up. Absolutely, right? That's right. Restaurants, absolutely, man. Take control. Take control. You gotta take control, people. You gotta take control. I take control. All right. Now, who out there again? Tattoo parlors, beauty shops, barber shops, hair salons, right? How many of y'all know how to do your own hair? How to cut your own brothers? You know how to cut your own hair? Right? If not, you probably got a neighbor that can cut your hair. It's time for us to become neighbors again. Hey, neighbor. I don't know how to really cut hair like that. I'm not too ashamed to tell you. I don't want to be, walking around with my fine ass wife and not have my stuff together, but maybe that's something you need from me. You know what I'm saying? I can do this well. I can fix the car. So let's barter. You cut my hair, I'll fix your car. And ladies, you know how to do your hair? Know how to braid it? Well, we got so far removed being a take care of ourselves that we depended upon somebody else to do it. Or maybe you open it up your local, your neighborhood salon. That don't mean you gotta stop doing hair. It just means you ain't gonna be able to do it out there, but you're doing it right in your neighborhood. You got your whole little clientele, 10, 15 people coming to you every week. Hey, baby, I still don't know how to do this. Can you braid my hair? Okay, cool. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's called pivoting. I may not be able to have come people to the shop, but I'm still got people in my neighborhood that I can do business with because they still need to get their hair done. You see what I'm saying? It's called think. It's called think. Destiny said, I'm being somebody's living room. I know that's right, girl. I'll tell you, you were bougie last week, Destiny. You ain't been, you better see. Hey, that's right, man. Sidney said, I've been cutting my hair since 2002. I see you with the bald head in your picture, man. Is this making any sense? Is this making any sense? Kitchen salon will be open now. I know that's right, man. Look at that. We're going back to the good old days. So he said he's going to make America great again. He was talking about taking us back 30 years. Someone will be doing my hair. I know that's right. Okay? Good, man. Yes, you got a bald head, Mr. I'm going to the bald head. I'm going to go ahead and do that, take care of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't go see my boy. I know how to get the thing. I know how to get that chicken. I know how to put that. And we good to go. Y'all gonna be like, damn, every time I said, hey, times changed, I had to change. Times changed, I had to change. So we see some of the non-essentials that are going down. Okay, they like, hey, these are some things that's not essential, and so they be going down. So what I wanted to do as well, because we talk about sustaining, so you can pivot to still do what you do, but in a different way. You can pivot to be able to provide the product or the service that you have in your local area, your neighborhood. You can pivot to be able to go online if you have the opportunity to do that, which I've been encouraging people to do for a long time. But you got to figure out as far as what industry you're in or what job that you have, if they have your opportunity to work from home or whatever the case may be. Is that making sense? Everybody get that so far? If you get that so far, as far as figuring out a way to maintain, what we put in the comments below, maintain. Maintain. Okay, I can figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just listen. It was so devastating to me. They have a brother that I had a conversation with the other day, and we were, he was saying that he's going to lose his job. He might be out of a job for 6 months, and he's doing the whole sob story. And unfortunately, he ran across a brother who cares enough to not care enough. You know what I said to him? Okay, so what you gonna do about it? I called him on his damn punk. Like, what you gonna be a damn punk and just say they gonna fire you and you gonna sit here and look at them fire you and not do something about it? Are you gonna get you a job or you gonna figure something out? You got a family, you got to feed. What you gonna do about it? And we need more men and women like this. Stop pacifying people. I understand you want women, I know, I feel it. I got empathy and sympathy, and let's cry together. Man, as a man, I'm coming to you like, what the hell you gonna do about it? After we get through with all the crying, you still gotta feed your family. What you gonna do about it? We need more people like this. What you gonna do about it? Over at Instagram, we're gonna lose you in 16 seconds. I ain't even know it's been an hour. I still got 2 hours to go. What you gonna do about it? Right? Come on over to ERGJ Enterprises on YouTube or Facebook if you want to continue along with us, okay? What you gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it? All right? Times to change, so I had to change. Absolutely, man. Maintain. So here's some things. Here's some opportunities that are out there, guys. Because as we understand during this time, although the market is down, everybody ain't doing bad. Okay. So here we go. We have Walmart, Dollar Tree, 7-Eleven, right? Looking to hire nearly 200,000 workers. They're hiring right now. Just think about that. They're closing the non-essentials, but some of these stores are actually hiring right now. I thought that was phenomenal. So Walmart is the largest private employer in the United States. They're looking to hire 150,000 temporary workers by the end of May. Okay? Walmart. Right? Now, I'm not, I know sometimes it's like, what the hell I'm going to do at Walmart? But, you know what I'm saying? Desperate times sometimes call for desperate measures, and you got to keep cash flow coming in. You got to still pay for stuff. You still got to get the hair done and eat the food. You might need to reduce some of that. You might need to fast for a couple of weeks or whatever the case may be. But let's not stop the money from coming in. Let's swallow our pride right now and go do whatever you got to do, whatever you can do, and whatever way you must do it to make sure that you sustain where you are. Don't just go down with the Titanic without swinging. Doesn't make any sense. Right? Dollar Tree, which owns Family Dollar. They said Friday they're looking to hire 25,000 full-time and part-time workers with its 15,000 U.S. stores and 24 distribution centers. So Dollar Tree. And of course, what I'm going to do is, guys, for you, because I just don't like to talk about something and then not look at it and say, okay, because if you're going to work there, you might as well own some of the place where you work. We're going to look at both of these companies today. Okay? 7-Eleven, which isn't a publicly traded company, but they're saying the same thing. Say, hey, we're aiming to bring 20,000 new store employees to meet increased demand. Everybody put in the comments on demand. Looking to meet increased demand for their products and services amid the COVID pandemic. So we have companies that are hiring while we have other companies that are going out of business or they're temporarily closing. And I hate to tell you this, but this is based upon my prediction. I believe that this time right here is going to have a bigger impact on Black-owned businesses than the bombing on Wall Street in 1920. And the reason why I say that is because Black-owned businesses have not evolved to be 2020 ready. They're not really a lot of them online. They're not really fluid. We still got mom and pops instead of have grown and developed our small business to big business. I hate to say this. This is just my prediction based upon the stuff that I understand. But I believe this time right here in 2020, some 100 years later, think about that, is going to have a bigger negative impact on Black-owned businesses, on the Black economy, on the Black dollar than the bombing on Wall Street in 1920. Now, of course, I don't want to report that kind of news, but that's just what I see. And I tell it like I see it. You didn't want to go online. You didn't want to adapt. You didn't want to evolve. And if you don't evolve, you become extinct. We're set up in a lot of non-essential business. All of us are barbers. All of us are beauty shop owners. Not me. I sell essentials. I sell soap. I sell toothpaste. I'm pretty sure Market is going to be adding some stuff to his warehouse. He's probably going to start selling some toilet paper knowing him. Because we don't die, we multiply. We don't just sit there, we make adjustments as necessary. But many of us simply don't. We're stuck in our ways. We think this is going to be here forever. I'm sorry. Don't listen. Don't pay attention to what big business is doing. Fragrance industry is booming right now. Right? 7-Eleven is building a new store every other month in Miami. Look at that. Right? Maintain. Demand. Right? Demand. Absolutely. Join Heavenly Body Product Crown Killer today. Absolutely. All right. So 7-Eleven is saying, hey, we're hiring. Amazon, right? Amazon, they say they're adding 100,000 new full-time and part-time positions across the United States. Domino's Pizza, hiring 10,000 workers, right? 10,000. Domino's Pizza is hiring. Food, right? Amazon's taking care of essentials that's going to get to your house from their warehouses and stuff like that. Because you might be shopping online and they don't want you going out. They'll bring it to your mailbox. So think about this for a second. Now, I'm going to ask this question just for giggles. But at the end of the day, if you were in a position where you just had to go do something other than sit in the house all day, of these companies, which one would you choose if you absolutely had to? Walmart, Dollar Tree, 7-Eleven, Amazon, or Domino's? And we'll take a look at all four of these that we can. The other one we can't look at, which is 7-Eleven, because it's not publicly traded tonight. Put your decision in the comments below. This is if you had to. All you guys are in a position where you're going to have to make the decision. But if you had to make the decision, just so we can have a good time tonight, which one would you choose? I say, hey man, I can't stand there in Walmart. I can't work there. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, Dollar Tree, ooh, Family Dollar, shit. Dollar Tree, I can't do that either. Oh, shit. 7-Eleven, gas station. Whew. I can't do it. Amazon, I can do Amazon. Amazon's all right. As long as I got a car, I can go out there and deliver some Amazon Prime stuff or help them sort or something, I guess. I could do Amazon. I don't want to do Amazon, but they pay pretty good. They got pretty good benefits. That's not too bad. Domino's, if I had to take Domino's, I'd take that over Walmart. I'd take that over Dollar Tree. So Domino's would be my number 2. What about you? If you had to. If push came to shove. Okay? If push came to shove. Look at that. Destiny said, I want some, you know what? I'm going to go on over to my boy. I'm going to see. See, I want some toilet paper to push. I know that's right. Baby, $1.70. I have a 55-gallon barrel of sanitizer coming in next week. Absolutely. Look at that. So Marketer ain't playing. He said, shoot, we're going to put, Marketer, when that thing come in, let's make sure we put that thing out there. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? I know you do wholesale. I don't know how you're going to do it, but let's put that thing out there. Let them know. Here's a hand sanitizer. Come on, let's push it. I'll be your pusher. Dun, 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 dun. I'm your pusher. All right? So we even have a resource here saying, man, I'm getting hand sanitizer. Y'all want to make some money? Right? Y'all want to sell some hand sanitizer? Right? We can't let all the alcohol companies sell all the hand sanitizer. We got our own. Let's do it. Walmart Bakery, she said, hey, if I push came to shove, Walmart Bakery it is. Amazon from Latoya Dance. How you doing, Queen? Thanks so much for joining. Right? Vivian, I can't do Dollar Tree. I know that's right. Anybody else? Right? I barely saw anybody else. Well, if push came to shove, okay, again, come on. I need full class participation here tonight. Because we're talking about sustaining or maintaining, and we're talking about increase. So to sustain and maintain will be the job that you might just have to go get. Swallow your pride. I already got my Amazon app, by the way. Because I can't rely on, just rely on what I've been doing. So if push came to shove, I'm going to go drive for Amazon. I don't care what y'all think. Oh, Emma had to go get a job. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all ain't got my bills. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I already got it lined up. I'm ready, just in case. Everybody put it down, so just in case. We talking about your insurance money. We talking about your just in case money. We talking about your just in case income. Now notice this. Because, see, you got to be smart. And I'm sorry to break somebody's, I don't know who listening, and I don't care. But I'm just going to tell it like it is. Joining a network marketing company right now is probably not the best move. Now, of course, they're going to market to you and try to get you. And I'm not saying, what I'm saying is from your core maintain. If you want to add that to your increase, fine. But don't make that your number one. We got to get smart. My number one can't be I'm gonna join a network marketing company and we're gonna magically find people who we can't really touch. And now I got to build up all this understanding of how to use internet marketing and all that stuff. So network marketing company as your number one right now is not too smart. Not that it can't be your number 2, your extra stream of income, your increase. But we're talking about sustain and maintain right now. Am I making any sense to anybody? Okay? Am I making any sense to anybody? Right? Sanitize it. Let go. Y'all ready? Okay, that's the BBC, man. We always ready to make some money. Pizza if I had to. Okay, you taking Domino's? I got you. No, not the pizza. Hey, or Amazon driving, no warehouse for me though. Okay, I got you. That's they all sound pitiful. I know they pound paper. I can't do none of them. I love sales, absolutely. just in case. Absolutely. This white guy told me you can make money. You can make your own hand sanitizer with vodka. You absolutely can. They're doing that. The alcohol companies are actually making hand sanitizer now. It's a demand, so they're filling the supply. Freedom Paper Company sells toilet paper, $12 rolls for $12. That's great. I would love to work with Freedom Company if they learn how to not make me have to buy 55 cases in order to do business with them. But that's what they do. Maybe they've changed now. They got a little sense. They got people that want to sell that stuff, and they can still be a business. Black owned, by the way. So Freedom Paper Company, shout out to you. I love to bring you on, so we bring you on to the Money Power Show. We can let more people know about what you're doing over there. Just in case, Latoya Daniels, yes, Mark Daniels said, man, Vanessa Braxton will be doing a live on connecting with procurement agencies and sanitize distribution and other needed corona-related items. Absolutely, when's she doing that? I got to get with Vanessa, see what she got going on, make sure I connect with her. Yes, it makes sense. Most people will not manufacture anything. We're not manufacturing anything. No, they won't. Most people won't. That's okay. We beyond like manufacturing stuff. All right, so let's keep going. All right. So we got wisdom, right? Asking God, man, what's my next move, right? Getting with your elders, getting with the wise people that are in your life, saying, man, this is where I am. Being honest about where you are, what's going on, what you see, asking advice, seeking wise counsel. Then you get understanding about what the climate of the times are and how you might need to shift and or pivot in order to maintain or sustain where you currently are. But now we start getting into increase, right? Because you can still find increase just like some companies are finding increase now. And that could be the network marketing company that you've been looking at that you say, hey, I've been wanting to try this, but this is my second thing. This is my extra stream. It could be that you connect with me in marketing. You say, man, y'all bring a sanitizer in. I want to be the part of the one that's selling that sanitizer so we can actually make some money. So we provide opportunities through our networks as well, and that could be something that you do that you participate in as well. We're talking about increase. You can decide that you found something else that you want to sell, or as I continue to promote you, and while you at the house, you and your child and your husband and wife and the 3 little kids, y'all start your own family-owned online business. That's my number one option. That's my number one recommendation. Start your own online, family-owned business. Now, we've seen this online thing coming down the pipe. We're online right now. But many of us have not shifted, have not evolved with the times. We haven't adapted with the change. If you're selling anything online right now, you got any product that someone can buy from you right now from your online store, I want you to put your store in the comments below. I'm going to give you free marketing today. Because it's not about me, it's about we. If you got a business or you got a hobby, you got a hustle, whatever, and somebody can go to your online store right now and buy something and support you and put food on your child's plate, I want you to put that website in the comments below. We're going to take a look at it. If you do not, and you're saying this brother's making a whole lot of sense, and we need to put ourselves in a position to have our own online store so that we can actually be doing business or pushing forward the economy, and we got some hand sanitizer to sell, we don't want to just go around the block, I guess I'm going to have to do a class on that pretty soon. Now, here's the deal what I'm going to do with the class. I already know I'm going to have to do the class. Y'all been telling me do the class. And I've been like, I'm tired of trying to do class with people that don't want to come to class. But it's okay, because here's what I'm going to do. I'll put the class together, show you how to build and start your own online store, just like I have an online store. I'm not practicing what I don't preach. I'm not a preacher. That's what they do. I show you what I do, and I'll help you do the same. So you see, that's one online store that I have up here. I have a store in my BBC, right? Black Billionaires Club that you can actually go buy stuff from. But then I have another store, and I have it all connected. It's my books, right? Probably some non-essential stuff over here. People ain't going to really probably be buying a whole bunch of books, book bags and stuff like that. I moved all that stuff to my warehouse because most people ain't going to be buying book bags and stuff right now because it's a non-essential, okay? Shirts, T-shirts, non-essentials. But then I have another store. And as I said, I'm going to be adjusting this store to promote the essentials, the oils, the shampoo, the deodorants, the soaps, the skincare, the household products, the dental care. So I'm going to switch my store around as far as the face of it. So the first thing you see are the essentials. Why would I do that? It's because people need essentials right now. I'm willing to change up this whole dynamic or look of my store for such a time as this. Okay? Let's see if you guys are putting stuff down here. Let's keep going. All right, man. Freedom Paper Company is sites down due to high traffic. Okay. I'm looking for distributors, master distributors. Absolutely. I have essential oils for the hand. Me too. I got essential oils. We're going, hey, that sounds like a good idea. Somebody may inbox me. That sounds good. I like that. To have essential oil hand sanitizer, that's a little bit different. I like that. Oh, Lord, the eyes of opportunity just got wide. I like that. I never thought about that. You a smart little cookie. Who that, Jennifer? Oh, you're a smart little cookie. That sounds good. Have some lavender hand sanitizer. Have some lemongrass hand sanitizer. Have some frankincense. Maybe not frankincense. Have some rosemary hand sanitizer. Wait a minute. I like that. I like that a lot. Not surprising at all, man. I like that, man. Not three little kids. I'm still building this. Is my primary site, but it does have problems. Okay, let's take a look here. How can I get that? Oh, Lord, Destiny. Oh, how can I? Why that thing I can't copy it? Oh, Lord. I wanted to. Okay, I'm going to try to go to that. HealingSolutions.com. Start business day. Okay, so marketing, you overselling at this point, brother. Overselling. SparklingRay.com. Okay, I'll go to Sparkling Ray real quick, and I'll try to get to yours, Destiny. Show the people what you're working with. All right, so we have somebody's got a. This will be Jennifer. She got candles. Smell good, right? This is her website here. You guys can go and check her out. Jennifer, if you have a Facebook page or Instagram, put that in the comments below so people go ahead and just hit that like button, the follow button, see what you got going on. Go ahead and get you some new followers. I think you also have opportunities. So not only do you have a store, but if other people want to run a store like this, you can help them get started. All right. Matter of fact, hey, they say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So Jennifer, since you are already set up, and I'm going to assume that you're ready because you roll with the BBC, I'm going to put this link down here for you because if you're ready, you ain't got to get ready. And I know you're going to probably be bumbling and stumbling, fumbling, but yep, that's right. Come on down. You're the next contestant on BBC is Right. Bring your butt on up on this stream and talk to us about the opportunities that you have for other people to make money with this thing that I'm looking at here on the screen. Let me put that in the comments below. Or try to anyway. I know you probably bopping me in my head right now. That's right. I got you. There you go. It's a little link right there. Go ahead, hit that link right there, Miss Jennifer. And come on in. Talk to us about this thing that I'm looking at here on the screen, that you got an online store. And I believe you got opportunities for other people to get an online store like this. And y'all can just band up and go sell a whole bunch of Senate stuff because people going to be in their house. People going to be in their house doing stuff, doing the freaky deaky. And they're going to need some smell good to make sure that the children don't know they've been doing the freaky deaky. Come on down. You're the next contestant on BBC is Right. Big Sis Media in the house. Thanks so much. Okay. So let me try to get your Destiny. Destiny, can you? Man, healing therapy, lavender hand sanitizer. All right, it's okay. My site's not all that. Don't say that, Destiny. Healing Solutions, Soul Therapy. Okay, let me try to go to yours, Destiny, while we're waiting on Jennifer. HealingSolutionsTherapy.com. HealingSolutionsTherapy.com. Is this helping anybody? Right? We got to give you some ideas. We got to get you to think. www.healingsolutionsTherapy.com. And then shop. Where's the shop? Where's the shop? Where's the shop at? Where did I miss? Is it here? Testimonials, fees. Okay. This is you, right? This not you. No, this not you. That's not you. That ain't even your website. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not you. I don't think this is you. Am I missing something? Oh, Healing Solutions. Oh, Lord. Okay. Healing Solutions.com. All right, Destiny Rock. Destiny. All right, there she is. There that queen go. All right, shop. All right, so you shop. She got some journals. All right, you got some journals. And, oh, you got your books. All right, so these are non-essentials. So we're probably not going to be selling a whole bunch of journals. Probably not going to be selling a whole bunch of books right now. But that does not mean that you can't, find. Okay, where's Jennifer at? Okay, I thought I waited long enough. Where's Jennifer at? Jennifer, where you at? Do I need to put the screen, the thing up again? Where you at? You got to change. You got to do your hair. We got to wait 35 minutes. All right. So in this particular case, guys, we're looking at someone. Oh, that's here. That's here. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, let me go back. Jennifer is in the building. All right. So Jennifer, let me go back to yours. I'm gonna come back to yours, Destiny. All right. Jennifer, I'm sorry. What's going on? Thanks so much for joining, man. You got courage. She got courage. You got courage, man. They're coming up on here. We're talking about how to get rid of the Rona Rising. Share with the people, man, who you are, what to do, why you do it.
Hold on. There's an echo going on.
Yeah, that's me. I got my volume up loud. All right, Jennifer. So who are you? What do you do? Why you do what you do? Why the heck should we listen to you?
Okay.
Do you got your volume up on something else, a phone or something?
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? No. Can you hear me? Because I just turned down my volume.
We can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. So, my company is Sparkling Ray, which is Pink Zebra. I'm home fragrance and custom candles, and I also do essential oils where you can actually do air fresheners, car fresheners, and actually just lighten up different lotions and everything like that. Ooh. So what I was suggesting, since I have my Purell, and this is my soaks that comes with it, is an essential oil, and everything out of the first thing that I have. Since I have my Purell, and this is my soaks that comes with it. I'm gonna open it.
So Jennifer, you have some other device that's on. You got something that's on. You got something else that's on. All right, let's keep going. What she's doing, let's see what you guys talking about here. I love you. So you got this. I'm talking Melody Peters, man. Thanks for the support. Sparkling Facebook group. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that.
Is it better?
We're gonna make it. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my scented hand sanitizer really quick, so you guys can see how it's done. And this has a little nutmeg in it, cinnamon. I don't know if you guys can see it a little bit where it's actually changing right there. Oh, so that's it. As you can see, the different forms right there. All I'm doing is shaking it. We can do old school and get the aloe vera and do it, since we're gonna be trying to package this thing and put our name on it. And you can see it got a little cloudy and it changed the color a little bit. So I didn't even need to add that much. And my hand is still sanitized. Got all the little germs from the garage door. And that's it.
So, I'm sorry. I know she's got a little delay in actually her hearing me for some reason. I'm not quite sure what's going on with her receiving this audio. But yeah, simple stuff, right? We get the simple stuff, man. People want to sanitizer. We can create it, make it. You know what I'm saying? Had a thing going out. And then she has a site here. Maybe I just bring her on another time to talk about her site and everything that's going on there, because she just bopped out. Maybe she's trying to fix her audio or something like that. Have you fixed your audio? I can see you in the lobby. You fix your audio? Is it good? Oh, no, you're not connected now. So anyway, so these are just getting you to think like, man, okay, if I had an online store and people could find my stuff anywhere, then people could be doing business with me or with my business as an increased opportunity. And that's not it. That's just ideas. And if we get ideas and we act upon ideas that are good for us, we can actually have some pretty good success. Sir Marketer, been an entrepreneur and been on his own for 27 years. He's been through recessions. Mark Daniels began his journey. I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years. I don't know how I'm still here, but I'm still here, not depending on government or anything like that. I don't know how I'm still here though. That wasn't matter. That was important. Okay. that's what's important. Okay. So anyway, I got your solutions. Destiny Robin, happy for you, says absolutely. Thanks so much, Wakita. Melanie, Pete, thanks for all right, fantastic. Just talk. Okay, gotcha. All love, thank you so much. No echo now, fantastic. Good. All right, fantastic. Hey, yeah, Jennifer, what's going on? Jennifer, adding the oil degrade the effectiveness of it all. Answer that in the comments below, Miss Jennifer. Will adding the oil degrade the effectiveness at all? That's when you get into the testing, you get the scientists and all that stuff to make sure. But you know how we are. Come on now, y'all know how we ain't at the point we trying to take this thing. Quite honestly, across the globe, we just saying we done made a product that's going to be usable in the community, got enough people that want to buy it, and then as we scale up, we start to get everything, really, really right. Okay, we know how we do that. All right, so we have wisdom, right? Getting wisdom, asking for wisdom, getting wisdom from your elders, getting wisdom from wise people around you, making sure you surround yourself with wise people, understanding the climate, the times, your industry, whatever the case may be, maintaining. You might have to go get that job you don't want. You maybe be able to pivot what you're currently doing and add it to an online or whatever the case may be, so you can keep on doing hair in your neighborhood. I don't know, right? And then we get into increase, which is opportunities that you might have been looking over before, but now you're starting to look at, because you're going to have some increase coming in or start to begin to create another stream, so that when it's all said and done, you don't put yourself back in the same situation that you were in. That you don't put yourself back in the same situation that you were in. That's insanity. All this time you can be complaining about the job. Now they let you go home and they pay you to go home, and you don't do something to make sure that you ain't got to go back. That's really crazy. That's crazier than a job. Would you agree? Let me say that again. All this time you can be complaining about your job, and then they send you home and pay you if you're getting paid. And then while you're at home, you do nothing to make sure that you ain't got to go back. That's insane. So you can say, hey, I'm going to go back and start complaining again. That would be stupid. I'm just saying, that's pretty stupid. Okay? That's pretty stupid. All right, we're moving beyond stupid. And we're moving beyond stupid, and we're getting into wisdom. We're getting into wisdom. Okay? Now, let's go back. Destiny, we'll come back. We gotta get you straight. We gotta get you up to speed. So going back to the article we looked at again, guys. As I said, I will Maybe is that it? I think this is it. Which is the article which had the businesses, right? We had Domino's, Dollar Tree, Amazon, Walmart, and 7-Eleven. All right. Once we get in the increase, we've sustained ourselves, right? We're able to take care of our bills, maybe pay some stuff off. We got increased. We have looked at some other opportunities. We created opportunities for ourselves. Everybody put also create an opportunity for myself. You created an opportunity. What Jennifer just presented to us was her creating an opportunity for herself. Just right here on the stream. It was like sanitizer. It was like essential oil. Like saying, let's put it together. We just created an opportunity. You and I together, right here. Right? Now, who's going to do something with that opportunity? A whole different story. Because, you know, I'm the type of brother, I do stuff with this stuff. Other people just watch everybody else do it. Well, we did it together. You just might not be a part of the process because you chose not to. Now we get an increase. Say, man, I got an increase. And although the economy is bad, although the sky's falling, I seem to be doing pretty good because I maintain myself. And then now I'm getting to increase. I'll create some opportunity for myself. And I got a little bit, I'm actually making a little bit more money than I thought I would be because I was willing to try. I was willing to try. In the comments below, if you're a person saying, you know what, I'm willing to try. I'm willing to do what's necessary. I'm willing to do what I have to do. I'm willing to do that. Put in the comments below, I'm willing to try. I don't want you to be the Rudy Poo who just takes the world as it brings it to him and say, woe is me, as if you don't have the ability to do something else. I want you to be the person saying, you know what, I'm willing to try. I'm getting a guideline now. I'm getting a roadmap now. I just got to put some things in place that'll be good for me. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. So with these companies that we have, now we're getting into 9:30. Oh, I got time. I got an hour and a half left. All right. Fantastic. All right. Create an opportunity. Create an opportunity. Create an opportunity. I'm willing to try. Now we're getting an increase. Now we're saying, hey, if I get a little bit of increase coming in, that means I got a little extra money. What am I going to do with it? Some of us, as we know in our community, we waste it, right? We don't put it into a savings account. We have never heard about an investing account, and we just go buy stuff that we want. Might start shopping a whole bunch online. Don't be that guy, right? Start looking at it. We're going to say we're going to take our increase and we're going to try to find a way to make our increase multiply. Everybody putting counts on multiply. We're going to try to find a way to make our increase multiply. While at the same time, I'm just maintaining my regular life, my household, whatever. I'm going to look. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door of opportunity will be open up to you. So I must do those things if I really want to find ways to multiply my increase. Multiply my. Now, some of you guys may be watching like, this just doesn't seem logical at such a time as this. And I'm trying to tell you, it's not logical because we're not operating in logic. We're operating in uncommon sense because common folk are quitting right now. Common folk are jumping out of the window right now. We ain't common. More millionaires are made during a recession period than any other period in history because they do uncommon things that most other people are unwilling to do. Not that they can't do it. Number one, they didn't think about doing it. Number two, they're unwilling to do it. Working at Dollar Tree, that's too much. Okay, I'd rather be broke sitting on my couch than go get a little menial job, make a little bit of money. It's too much for me. Pride. Pride. Now, that's an honorable thing to do. As a man, have a job, bringing in money, take care of your wife and your kids. That's honorable, but you too prideful to see that. That's why we need more men in our community. More men in our community. Okay? Pride. So, increase, you have opportunities, and we're going to look at that right now. Something like Walmart, right? Walmart hiring right now. Walmart not closing right now. Walmart still doing business. Walmart still having more than 10 people in the store at a time, although we're not supposed to be gathering more than 10 people. I don't quite understand, but they are providing essentials to the community so Walmart gets to stay open, along with Sam's. Walmart's $113 right now. Walmart's only dropped 4% since the beginning of the year. And if we look at what they've been doing recently, they've probably been increasing because Walmart is doing business. So last 5 days, they're down 4% over last month. I mean, they've been pretty much staying steady. Look at that, staying steady. What does Walmart do? Walmart engages in retail and wholesale business. The company offers an assortment of merchandise and services at everyday low prices. Walmart's been around since 1945 out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Walmart looks like they were decreasing in employees up through 2018, but we understand that they're going to be hiring, so they're going to be increasing in employees. It says they got some business to do. They got business to do. Walmart, right? Over the past 4 years, God damn. Over the past 5 years, they've been increasing in sales. Last year in 2019, they sold $514 billion worth of stuff. $514 billion. My goodness. Walmart runs America. That's why they ain't closing. $514 billion stuff. And they're staying open when other people got to close. Can you imagine what their 2020 going to look like? Damn! That's one of them Chris Tucker looks. Damn! Wow! Can y'all see this? Is this too small? I don't know. I can see it. I mean, I think I can see it, but maybe I'll try to make it a little bit bigger for you. It's a little bit bigger for me. I'm going to keep it where it is. Their gross income, right? They got to pay a lot of money to do it. They got to spend money to make money. Right? Gross income over the past 4 years increased to 129 gross income in 2019. Their net income over the past 4 years has actually decreased, which is interesting. So it means that there's less profit in what they're doing, although they're selling a whole bunch of stuff. Now that's interesting. Saying, hey, wait a second, Walmart. Y'all sell $514 billion worth of stuff in sales, but we know that Walmart sells stuff at low prices. So we see that their profits, right, have actually decreased over the past 4 years, although they're selling a whole bunch of stuff, which is the reason why when we look at Walmart stock, it just kind of stays where it is, right? Because they made a decision as far as a philosophy or as a company, they're going to outprice everyone. When you outprice everyone, you reduce your profits, and that's one of those fine lines, but they're still in business. And they're hiring. Okay? So their net income been decreased, and they probably have some other charges or something in here, which is very interesting to probably find. I'm not going to do that now, but it's important that you guys kind of see the numbers. Everybody put in comments, so the numbers. These are the numbers that this wonderful, great company, what many of you guys go to in the middle of the night, you continue to shop there, but you're not owning a piece of the pie. Everybody put in comments, so own where you shop. Have you ever considered owning a little bit of Walmart? Now, remember I said $20 a day. If we do $20 a day, that puts us at $140 a week. In 1 week, you could actually afford one share of Walmart if you decided that Walmart was something that you say, you know what, I'm shopping there all the time. You know what, they're increasing in their employees. You know what, they're not going out of business. You know what, they're selling $514 billion worth of stuff. You know what, it's worth my $120 and I'm going to piss away anyway, so I might as well save it and go ahead and get me a share of Walmart while I'm maintaining, while I'm increasing, while I am doing the uncommon stuff that most people won't do. Damn! Right? Own where you shop. Own where you shop. How many guys will be honest and say, you know what, Walmart done got some of my money this year. This year. It's only been 3 months. They ain't got some of my money. They done profited off of my spending. I had to go there for something, for some reason. I mean, I didn't really want to go there, but I couldn't think of nowhere else to get what I was looking for. It just happened to be this one little thing that I don't even know where else they sell it. So I figured, let me try Walmart. And they just happen to have it. Let me gotta be honest and say, man, Walmart, they got some of my money this year. It's been 3 months. I've helped them with that $514 billion of sales. That was part of that. I participated in that. Let's keep going. Woo! Here's their books, the numbers. Walmart owns, as far as what their assets and their liabilities, a Walmart, the biggest retailer in the country. They own $219 billion worth of stuff. This is what they own outright as a company. They owe only $139. This would be what they owe to the banks and to whoever, whatever land that they've got mortgages on and stuff like that, right? Which means that if you're a shareholder of Walmart, you will participate or you will be eligible to share in $72.5 billion worth of equity, which is a better way to say that is that above water, because we understand being underwater, meaning that we owe more than we own. In this particular case, this company, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, which is a company that's not going out of business, which is a company that is hiring right now, which is a company that that has sold over about $520 billion worth of stuff in sales last year, that I can participate in $72.5 billion of a company that's over water, which simply means if for some reason they went out of business today, they would still be able to pay you, because they walk away with billions of dollars, and then the rest of the country will have all these buildings that's got stuff that's just vacant, and we don't want that. Walmart is essential. Walmart is essential. He said, I spend there daily because they're cheaper than a lot of my other vendors. He's got vendors. He can't even shop with the vendors. He can say, man, Walmart beating the price of my vendors. I mean, they're selling retail at cheaper than I can get wholesale. Damn. Right? I mean, just some suggestions. Right? Now, I'm going to go through this quick, because if we want to look at these other things right here, Walmart's been doing just fine through this time. They're doing just fine. Let me ask you this. Based upon the information that you know right now, regardless, and we're in the recession right now, if you were to take a guess, Walmart's hiring. They're not closing when other people are closed, which means that more people are going to be shopping at that particular store because they ain't got no other options. Would you anticipate, right, by the end of the year, do you think that Walmart's stock price, which will be the value that investors see in this particular company, do you think it'll be higher? Do you think it'll be about the same? Or do you think it'll be lower than it is right now? Put that in the comments below. Higher, same, lower. Just your guesstimation. You shop at Walmart, you see what's going on. You know they ain't got no people that doing no checkout, self-checkout. I don't know. You know that they got the eyeglass place there. By the way, they do the eyeglass place there. You know that they had a little barbershop there. Is the barbershop inside of the Walmart gonna close? You know that there's a Subway over there in the right corner or the McDonald's over in the left corner. You know that they have a garden area. You know that they sell tires in the back. You know what your Walmart does. They got everything. Basically. They got a restroom. They might not got no toilet paper. They got a restroom though. But based upon what you believe, do you think that Walmart by the end of the year, you think they're going to be higher, about the same, or lower than they are right now? What's your guess? What's your guess? And let me tell you, ain't nobody right. But we're not talking about being right. We're just taking a guess based upon our understanding, our experience. What did you say? Higher, lower, about the same. That money's going to change. They might lose a little bit. They probably going to be higher. I don't know. What do you think? Don't tell me that Miss Vivian Reed, the only one that's going to participate. We got a whole bunch of people watching. And I say this all the time. You know, the people that just watch, right, don't participate. That says that you're kind of selfish. Why? Because you're coming to get, and you're not going to participate in giving. And I'm just asking you to participate. And this is the problem that we have in our community. We've got a whole bunch of people that's always coming to our community to get. They're coming to get the vote. They're coming to get the vote, but they're not giving you nothing in return. But you're the same way. You ever thought about that? We complain about what they do to us, but we do the exact same thing to each other. That's why they do it to us, because they know, hey, here's how these people operate. They're a whole bunch of getters, not a whole bunch of givers. That's why the community stays where it is. About the same. The market will adjust. The hoarders will buy less after the crisis is okay. All right. Interesting. Higher. Not much competition except Amazon. They're online. That's their big competition. Now, notice that, Melanie, that Amazon and Walmart are both hiring, and they're both in competition. Isn't that interesting? Now, let us not forget that Walmart does have an online store. I actually bought some stuff online from Walmart because that was the only place I could find some good picture frames for my pictures. So let's not forget that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart started pumping out more information about their online, if they just fix their online experience. Oh my goodness. Now here's the good thing about their online shopping with Walmart. Because they got so many distribution centers, they literally, if you spend enough money with them, you'll have your stuff tomorrow. I was amazed. I was like, damn. Because it takes 2-3 days with Amazon unless you pay extra. Well, Walmart said you ain't got to pay extra because your stuff is actually at the store down the street. We just gonna deliver it to you. I was completely shocked that I got my shit the next day from Walmart. And I don't even like Walmart, but it was the only one that had what I wanted at the time. Higher. Okay? Woo! Y'all still got y'all wine? Y'all feeling fine? I'm gonna toast it up to you. I know my alumni still over there with her wine. We doing our thing up in here, ain't we? Up in here. Now again, what was my goal tonight? My goal tonight is not to tell you what to invest in. My only goal tonight was to make sure that you start thinking. That's it. If I just get you to do that, you're going to be all right. If I can just get you to do that, you're going to be all right. What's going on, Eddie Davis? Thanks so much for joining, man. Glad you're here, man. Fantastic. So we got some higher. We got one about the same. Nobody said lower, right? So at the very least, you're saying, hey, based upon our little group discussion here today, we're saying, hey, is black folk coming together just to look at something and having somebody to lead the charge? We're saying, man, you know what? No, they'll maintain. Now, let me ask you this. Let's just say we agree that they'll at least maintain where they are. Would maintaining where they are be better than losing 25% with someone else? I would take the maintain over to lose 25% any day. Does that make sense? So in this current climate, it's not about how quickly you can grow an account for us long-term people. Now, you short-term people, I can't talk to y'all right now. Y'all got different philosophy. Y'all think different. Y'all want different. I'm not. I'm a marathon guy. You a sprint guy. We just differ in how we approach it. I can do short-term too. I just don't, because I got other things that I do short-term. You do it short-term because that's what you're doing as a day-to-day thing. I don't do short-term because I do other things on a day-to-day. You got to understand that. Right? I'm not caring about getting rich quick. I'm caring about being wealthy for a lifetime. But let's just say we agree and we understand the climate. We say, hey, at this particular time, we're just trying to make sure we don't lose. What's the number one rule? Number one rule: don't lose money. Everybody put that in comments below. Don't lose money. That's the number one rule. Don't lose money. Number two rule. And there's only two rules. The second rule, don't forget number one. So during this time, where we know the economy is declining, we know that we're in the beginning or the middle or the start or whatever of a recession, we're still trying to find ways not to lose money. And if we found something that can at least maintain, then that would be us not losing money. But that's not it. That's not all. Because Walmart actually is a blue chip company. So Walmart, not only could they just be maintaining at the time, if we take a look at Walmart itself, which is the corporation, and we take a look at their website, we'll also find up here a little thing called the Investors tab. And if we go to the Investor tab, we can also probably come over here to stock information, I believe. right? As we look at stock information, we can also see the stock quote. We can see the historical chart, investment calculator, the cost basis calculator, and we're probably going to find something else over here, what I'm looking for. What you looking for? Dividend history. So look at this. Walmart also pays a dividend. So if they just maintain where they are right now, based upon us looking at it and say, hey, they're going to be hiring, they're going to still be selling a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It may kind of drizzle down by the time this thing get through, but they still, listen, here's something else, Mark Daniels, that we got to factor in. During this time, other businesses are going to go out of business, which will give a company like Walmart, which is huge, an opportunity to buy up or to gobble up those businesses if they choose to do so. So although we may say, hey, by the end of this, people are going to go back to their old shopping ways, Walmart could have bought up those other businesses as well. And that still be additional income coming in for them. I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart, bought out a Trader Joe's or something like that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying the Trader Joe's going out of business. I'm just saying it's going to be tough sledding for a lot of companies to make it through the tough times for such a time as this. But Walmart pays a 53-cent dividend every quarter. So even if they just maintained, they would pay you as a shareholder 53 cents per share per quarter. Now, per share per quarter, we're not going to look at it from a quarter standpoint. We're going to look at it from an annual standpoint. So we take the 53 cents and we'll multiply it times 4, which gives us $2.12. We then take the $2.12 and divide it by the stock price, which would be 113, and multiply times 100. But Walmart is actually paying a 1.87% dividend yield or annual yield to their shareholders. So it'd be 1.87% per share that you own that Walmart will pay you back or give you cash back because you actually own Walmart. Everybody putting console cash back. So even if the Walmart didn't do anything as far as appreciation, I'm still getting 1.87% of my investment back to me as cash back, which we could also call passive income. And in the dividend, that's a lot of ways that people actually make their money work for them passively without them even knowing or looking to seeing. Over time, it's like, dang, that 187 becomes 192. That 192 becomes 201. That 201 becomes 225. That 225 becomes 235. Because as Walmart continues to grow, they continue to increase their dividend that they pay back or give cash back to their investors. Is it making any sense to anybody? Yeah, customer lifetime value is critical to a growing and profitable company. Now, I would not necessarily call Walmart a growing company, but they damn sure got a whole bunch of what we call it, loyalty. I mean, there's some people that swear by Walmart. I mean, Walmart we got people that's so loyal to Walmart. They gave it a nickname called the Wally's World. I'm going to Wally's World. We got people that are so loyal to Walmart. I mean, just unconsciously loyal to it because it's the thing that they know they can go to get whatever it is they're looking for. And not to mention Sam's Club, which probably, Mark, there, you probably do more shopping at Sam's Club, I'd imagine, if you have a Sam's there, than you do at the Walmart, because that's where the wholesalers go. That's where people go to buy stuff in bulk, right? So Walmart is covering the retail side where most of you shop, and the wholesale side where people go buy all the soda and all the stuff in bulk to be able to put into their stores or their vending machines or whatever. I mean, when you go to the gas station, do you not realize that most of that stuff that they sell in the convenience store came from Walmart? When you go to the mom and pop store and you look in their little refrigerator and they got soda pop or drinks for sale, do you not realize that most of that soda came from Sam's Club, which is Walmart? It didn't come from Coca-Cola. It came from Walmart, which got it from Coca-Cola. Okay? Right? Is that making sense? right? Whew. All right. So again, I'm not here to tell you what to invest in. I'm not telling you to invest in Walmart at all. We're looking at Walmart as a snapshot, understanding that they have put out a call saying we're hiring, understanding that many places will be closed, Walmart will still be open. That money got to go somewhere. It doesn't stop moving. It only changes destination. And one of those destinations that we can surmise if we just put our heads together and say, well, one of the places that's going to be getting a whole bunch of money during this time, however long this time is Walmart. Would you agree or do you disagree? Let me make this statement again. You put in the comments below, agree or disagree, right? One of the places, one of the destinations that money is going to go into during this time of recession and Rona rises. One of those destinations that a whole bunch of money going to be going to is Walmart. Agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? Now, here's the thing. If you decided that, hey, this is going to be a place where I'm going to get a little job and I'm going to sustain myself at this place, well, if I'm going to work there, I might as well own where I work. So not only should I think about owning where I shop, how about I think about owning where I work? Makes sense, right? It makes sense? Anybody that makes sense? 9:57. Okay, 8, 9, 10. I got one more hour to go. Okay. Again, guys, this is free financial education. Free, right? We can't say that nobody's doing, can't say nobody's teaching us, can't complain about what they not teaching us. When we got somebody that's willing to teach us, we just have to show up. We just have to come, and we have to invite as many people as we can to come along if we actually care about our very own community and the state of the financial, the economic state of our community. We just have to show up, and we have to bring as many friends as we can along with us. That's just what we got to do. Okay? All right. So that's Walmart. Any questions about Walmart? Again, I can show you how to invest. I'll do that for free. I can look at companies that I'll do on my own when I decide to do this. I can do that for free. But what I will not do for free is tell you what to buy and when to buy. You pay me for that. I will not tell you what to buy and when to buy. But surely I can go over it with you. Now, one thing that I've just released is free 30-minute consultations. So if you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know where my next dollar is coming from, I need someone to just kind of help me kind of figure this out as far as income is concerned so I can actually really maintain, and you just don't have nobody who actually has some wisdom, has a sound mind, and can really just speak to you and calm your nerves, then you can set an appointment. It's free, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Right? By the time you get off the phone with me, you're going to be out there. They're like, what the hell? Okay, what happened to you? I said, I got a new attitude. You walk in feeling depressed and full of despair. You walk out with hope and joy and faith that I can do this. I got a new attitude because I got some new ideas. That's available to you. Find out ERGJ Enterprises. ERGJ Enterprises, you can book an appointment. I got to approve the appointment because, shoot, I'm busy too. But I'm making myself available to my brothers and sisters. Why? Because I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Okay? Let's keep going. So that was Walmart. What was next? Dollar Tree? Dollar Tree. All right, let's take a look at Dollar Tree. All right, so Dollar Tree's here. Dollar Tree is $75 a share. Again, same kind of idea, right? Well, if I go work at Dollar Tree, why not own some of Dollar Tree? If I shop at Dollar Tree or Family Dollar, why not kind of own some of it? If, after I analyze, I feel like it's a good investment. It's been down 19% for the year, which is okay. They're hiring, we know that. Their stock is, has not really been performing well up until this point. We see that, right? It's taking a drop just like everything else. But here's some interesting stuff we can try to find out about Dollar Tree. First, let's find out what they do. And I haven't looked at this stuff, guys. I haven't. I'm just looking at it now, right? I'm just looking at it now and trying to determine if there's some good stuff for me to get. Dollar Tree owns and operates discount variety stores offering merchandise at a fixed prices. It operates through Dollar Tree and Family Dollar segments. So you go to Dollar Tree or you go to Family Dollar, which could be right across the street from each other, by the way. You're shopping at Dollar Tree. You ever seen that? How many guys have been to a place, you see a Dollar Tree and you see a Family Dollar right across the street from each other? And you think they're different, they're different, they are different businesses, but they're the same company. You ever experienced that? Isn't that amazing? Like they're right across the street. Like I go up the street, I live in Decatur, Georgia. I'm down the street from this mall called South Decatur Mall. I ride up the street of Rainbow Drive, getting close to Camden where the South Decatur Mall is. I look over to the right, there's a brand new Family Dollar. I look over to the left in the plaza, there's a Dollar Tree. I go to the Dollar Tree first. I'm like, oh shit, I know everything in there for $1. I go over to Family Dollar, like, well, they got a little bit more stuff, a little bit more expensive, but I need some other stuff that costs a little bit more than $1, like tissue paper for the toilet, and I go over to Family Dollar. And I'm actually shopping from the same company. Right across the street. Right across the street. Financial education. We begin to understand these things. Right? Right across the street. All right. So we see that. We've seen that. We see that. I mean, you probably got it in your community. Unless some of y'all bougie. Some of y'all bougie. Y'all live in Alpharetta. y'all moved out the hood. Y'all got bougie on it. But you know, for us that's still living this life. We about that life. All right. So Dollar Tree's been around since 1986. Not very long. We see here they actually are increasing in their employees over the past 4 years. They're probably going to be increasing more. So Dollar Tree is actually doing more business, and Family Dollar doing more business, which is part of Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree acquired Family Dollar. I'm not quite sure how long ago. We take a look at the numbers. The numbers tell us a lot. Numbers tell us a lot. So the past 4 years, their net revenue has actually increased. They're up to $22.8 billion in 2019. Their gross income over the past 4 years has actually been up and down. They went from $7 billion to $6.9, about $7 billion a year. Not that bad. Their net income, no bueno. Right? So they were in the millions 2 years ago. They went up to $1.7 billion in 2018, down $1.6 billion. Now, this could be because in 2019, they actually acquired Family Dollar. That could be it. I'm not quite sure what has happened. They did have an extraordinary charge of $2.7 billion. I don't know what that is, but if I was looking at Dollar Tree, I'd go find that out. Okay, what was this $2.7 billion? To help me understand how they went from increasing in net income to having a decrease here in 2019. Tell me they spent money somewhere that was extraordinary. Everybody putting out so extraordinary. It was extraordinary. It was out of the norm. It was not ordinary for them to spend that kind of money at that particular time in 2019. It was extraordinary. I don't know what that extraordinary was. I'm assuming it was the acquisition of Family Dollar. I'm not quite sure. But if I was doing more deeper analysis and I was interested in Dollar Tree, you know what I'd do? I'd go find out. That's what I would do. Okay, I need to figure this out. Now, I don't know who might be here, but maybe you're looking at Dollar Tree. You say, you know what? While I'm sitting here on the stream, let me go try to figure out, see if I can find out what happened for them to have an extraordinary charge in 2019. And if that's you and you can provide that answer, hey, you might get a little treat from me. I don't know. Might get you a little gift in the mail from the ERG-ster, right? Because you're a serious student. You say, you know what? I'm gonna try to figure this out while we're here because that's the kind of person I am. I'm a smart cookie. You might just get blessed with something because you're doing some work, not relying on me to do all the work, and we working together. Together, everyone achieves more. That's team, TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. I can't do all the research. That wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be no fun. All right. So we want to figure that out. I want to find out what was that. That's out of the ordinary, not normal. Let me keep going. Balance sheet. Here's what they own versus what they owe. Hopefully, they're in a good position. Their total assets. They're up to $13.79 billion in assets. That was a decrease from 2018 to 2019. Their total liability is $8 billion that they owe, only a $5.6 billion in shareholder equity. Now, we must remember they've only been in business since 1986. So they are still in the positive, are still running, operating a good company, a sound company. They just haven't been around as long as a Walmart. So that's why you have lower shareholder equity. Okay. Now, Dollar Tree isn't closing. Or Family Dollar, they're not closing. They're an essential. So they'll still be in business. They're hiring, right? And then we say, hey, we start looking at, well, same question. How do we feel about the current price that they're at versus the value they bring to the marketplace and where we think they'll be by the end of the year? Do I think they'll be the same? Do I think they'll be lower? Do I think they'll be higher than they are right now? Just based upon what I know. Do you shop at Dollar Tree? Do you do any business with Dollar Tree? You think they'll be same, lower, or higher? Now, I don't believe we'll take a look at their Lord. Now, look at this. This is interesting. Because we look here at Dollar Tree. I'm going to go to Investor Relations, but they got a tab that say Real Estate Partners. I've never looked at their website before. I don't think I've ever had a reason to. But this is interesting. They got Real Estate Partners. They got vendor partners that they're. Hold on a second. Let me just. Okay, I really want to take on this, but do I really want to take on this? Look at this. They say, hey, about real estate. We're opening stores at 8,000 to 10,000 square foot range. Our target average size is approximately 10,000 gross square feet. All stores incorporate the same philosophy: bright stores, big signs, and clean environment. We locate our stores where middle America lives and shops. Or we look for regional or neighborhood centers. Okay, so what do they have real estate? Why do they have Real Estate Partners? As the nation's leading operator, single price point dollar stores, we understand that location of each one of our stores is vital to our success. Listen, so Dollar Tree understands that location is important. So we might look at this. We might look at Dollar Tree and say, hey, they just sell dollar stuff, but they are strategically putting themselves in position like a McDonald's and say, not only are we really, we are a price point, single price point dollar store, but really, if you drill down, we're really more of a real estate company. Just like McDonald's. Location. This is interesting. I'm pretty surprised. I wasn't expecting to see this from Dollar Tree. And they got it on their website, vendor partners. So this will be, listen, they're saying they could possibly be saying, I don't know, we got to read through this. But hey, if you make some stuff that fits within our price point, we might be able to bring your stuff and put it on our shelves. Now, here's the deal. I know many of us, we talk about getting on Walmart shelves or getting on Target shelves. Have you ever thought about this little thing that you make? And this the truth? You being in the Dollar Tree stores? I ain't never really heard nobody, look at it from that standpoint. That little 99, that little bottle of hand sanitizer we make it so small and it's a travel size. And we can literally sell it to them for 67 cents and make a whole bunch of profit. And they sell it to the rest of the world for $1. Everybody win. And we get it on the Dollar Tree shelves. Don't shop it down because I'm preaching good, people. I know everybody don't think like this. I'm just saying. I ain't never heard nobody talking about, man, let's see what we can do to get our products on Dollar Tree store and on the Dollar Tree sales. And it's all of our it's pretty much we got a Dollar Tree in all of our little communities. So Destiny, look at my smart cookie. This woman here, boy. Ooh, Destiny. It looks like renovation was happening. They were closing and moving some stores, including Family Dollar. They also took hits due to some tariffs. Okay, fantastic. Extraordinary buying closed businesses, revamping them and opening them as Dollar Tree. Okay, look at y'all. Smart cookies up in the house. That's what we do in the BBC. So there's a lot of parts to Dollar Tree that we may not have found had we not looked at their particular website, as I was just trying to see what else they got going on. I mean, We come over to investor relations. Again, this is where we get news as far as investors are concerned. I don't believe that they pay a dividend. I don't believe they do. I'm looking here to see. I got stock information. That's great. That's about all they got. Historic stock lookup, analyst coverage. They got some analyst coverage over here. All these analysts, right? Now, you know, when I'm looking at this website, Dollar Tree, it looked kind of prehistoric, okay? Y'all ain't cutting the mustard with y'all, what is this? Your optics on your website. See, that's why you need a brother like me to be like, listen, Dollar Tree, you just because you Dollar Tree don't mean you gotta have a dollar website. Okay, no, let's not do that. It's like a dollar website. Okay. All right, we're gonna take it to another level, Dollar Tree. It's 2020, people. All right, so it doesn't look like they pay a dividend, guys. You know, it is what it is. Everybody don't pay a dividend. That's okay. But you know, let me go to the charts here. Wow. Let's see what they've done over the past 3 years. Yeah, not much. Yeah. Now here's an interesting thing. I mean, over the past 5 years, you know, they pretty much are now trading at their lowest point that they have been in the past 5 years. So that's actually a good sign. You're buying low. You know, you're really looking for growth with this company. And looking for growth right now is probably not the best way to go with our current climate. So, you know, you take it for what it's worth. Any questions about Dollar Tree? I don't really have anything else to say. I think I've exhausted myself on what the hell I can say about Dollar Tree at this time. This one particular Dollar Tree store I'm referring to is in a prime real estate location in Miami on US 1. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any questions about Dollar Tree? Any questions? Again, we've gone from, okay, Dollar Tree is hiring that can help us to maintain, sustain. We've also talked about increase and with some different things that we can do to actually increase our income so we can have extra income or discretionary income to then be able to learn how to multiply. And then we start looking at different ways that we can get passive income by actually owning where we shop and or owning where we may choose to work based upon options that are out there for us to be able to maintain. Is the process flow that we're going through right now that we're taking ourselves through as we're talking about how to get rich during the Rona crisis. Is this helping anybody? Are you looking at things in ways that you really have never looked at before as it relates to some of these businesses and the economy itself just because no one ever presented to you this way? Wow. Money. What's going on, Peter? How you doing, brother, man? Thanks so much for joining, man. You're here. You are here, brother. You are here. All right. Any questions about Dollar Tree? Now, again, I must reiterate, I'm not here telling you to invest in Dollar Tree. This is for, educational, entertainment purposes only, right? My analysis or us looking at a snapshot of a Dollar Tree is we just happen to stumble upon this because we was talking about it. But you may find value in it. You may decide you're going to take that $20 a day and you're going to save it for 4 days and you're going to take $80 and you put it on some Dollar Tree if you choose to do that. I'm not quite sure. But one of the things I think is important to see that, hey, it's only $75. It's something that many people can afford if they wanted to. It's not $7,500. It's not $750. It's not out of the realm of possibility that you can afford Dollar Tree if you wanted to own it. Right? Extremely helpful. This is an entirely new lens for me. Anybody else? Is this new for you? Just looking at stuff. This new. Now, I never looked at money this way. I mean, I am freaking mind boggled. I mean, where did this brother get this knowledge from? I got a new attitude. So I might not spend that $20 tomorrow. Shit, I might be able to get me some Dollar Tree. All right. So that was Dollar Tree. Next, we'll take a look at Domino's Pizza. Whew, Lord. I'm glad I'm only doing 3 hours a night, not 4. Can I get a refill, please? I mean, I'm out. I got water though. I'm gonna drink water. I'm not gonna drink no more wine. I got water. I want to stay hydrated. Make sure I don't get hit with the Rona. All right, y'all ready? No questions? All right, I guess y'all ain't got no questions. And I get it, you guys taking it all in, man. So again, as I said, I hope you got your notebook. That was Amazon. Domino's. All right. Oh, Lord. This can't be right. Is this right? Wow. Is this right? Am I being punked? Okay, that's the PN. Okay, one second. That can't be right. Whew, okay. That's not right. That's their PLC is I can't even explain what the hell that is. That ain't right. I know that ain't right. When I saw $3, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to go get some right now. Okay. I knew that wasn't right. Oh Lord. So this is Domino's Pizza. Okay, it's a little bit better. Now here's the interesting thing. I'll tell you a little story about Domino's. I worked at Domino's when I left my job, my Fortune 500 company job. I picked up a Domino's and I started doing shit for Domino's. And at the time, Domino's was $85 a share. And I said, let me go ahead and buy some Domino's because I believed in them. Now look at them. If I'd have held on to my damn Domino's, I'm so pissed off of myself because back then I was a little anxious. I was like these traders out here. I just like, okay, it ain't moving, let me get rid of it. But man, if I just held on, I knew it was good. And I sold it too fast. Anybody ever been in a position like that? You knew you had something good. You knew you had a good idea. You knew you had something that was going to make you rich. You knew it. You was like, yes, I finally found the golden ticket. And then you sold the ticket. Life happened. You had to get rid of it. You had to pay the bills or had to keep the lights on or something. And you was like, damn, I sold the golden ticket. That's how I feel about Domino's. I got a certain feeling about Domino's. I worked there. I was pretty the same shit. If I work out, I might as well own it. I went and bought it. It was about $80 a share back then. It was about 10 years ago, something like that. I don't know. 2014, something like that. And then I sold it. Because I'm still young when it comes to investing. I ain't know no better. I was just like, damn, this shit, I was too, I don't know. I can't really explain it to you unless you've been there. I literally sold the golden ticket. And now look at it, $303. I'm so mad at myself. But you know what? You either win or you learn. Everybody put that in comments below. You either win or you learn. Now, I didn't lose with Domino's. I just didn't give myself enough opportunity to get maximum value out of Domino's. You win or you learn. You win or you learn. Wow, I can't. Oh, this is going to be painful. This is going to hurt for me to go through this. Domino's Pizza, as we see, the economy is taking 25% losses. Domino's up 3% for the year. They still doing okay. Right? We see kind of their year chart here. I can't believe they $300 right now. I'm just like, look at this. Over the past 5 years, look at this. 189% growth for Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza used to be the worst pizza. I mean, let me tell you something. Because I work there and I'm a pizza guy. How many of you guys love pizza? I love pizza, okay? It was like back in the day when I was growing up, when I was a young buck, and we used to get pizza all the time. You had Pizza Hut, and then you had Little Caesars maybe. You never got Domino's. It was the worst pizza. And then came along Papa John's, and Papa John's started beating out Pizza Hut or rivaling with Pizza Hut. And then you had Papa John's that took a little step above Little Caesars in my area. Of course, you have all these other pizza companies. And then out of the clear blue, I don't know. When that dude took over Papa John's and they said, we're going to switch some stuff up in the recipe. We're going to do some fresh ingredients. We're going to be what is it called? We're going to deal with technology. We're going to be current. Once they got current, once they went from 1985 Domino's to 2010 Domino's at the time, Domino's became the best cut pizza company. Can you imagine going from worst to first? And the opposite is true. Pizza Hut became the worst pizza company. Nobody wants Pizza Hut no more. Can you imagine? Am I lying? Anybody else? Like, would you, if you had to choose, now I don't know, let me ask you guys this. If you had to choose, you have Pizza Hut pizza, Papa John pizza, or Domino's pizza. And I'm not just talking about the pizza, I'm talking about everything else that they offer. What's your first choice? I want to know in the comments below. We're having a pizza party. Are you going to base it upon cost, or are you going to base it upon what you want to eat? What tastes good? Well, I mean, pizza, Papa John's, they crust used to be dry. You felt like you eating cardboard. Like, what the hell is this? It's killing me. You're killing me, Petey. Right? Yo, you gonna take Papa Murphy's? Isn't that Papa John's, or that's a different pizza company in your local area? Now we know there's some mom and pop, or some Italian places, or some Chicago pizza places, or some Mellow Mushrooms. That's they're pretty damn good. But we compared Papa John's, Pizza Hut, and Domino's. Which one are you taking? Now, why am I sharing this story with you? Because this is just freaking life. Back in the day, I hated Domino's. Now, order some Domino's. Anyway. So they're doing okay. They're still maintaining. People are probably going to be still getting their pizza delivered to their house. And what I found very interesting is that with the advent the advent of Uber and Lyft, I'm like, wow, Domino's, you still, or even the pizza industry as well, you still are having people come to your place and actually get hired as drivers, and you're still competing. I would think at this point in time that Uber would be delivering the Domino's pizza, but that's not the case. I'm just I'm very intrigued by that. I'm very intrigued by that they're still able to hire drivers and do what they do, and you got Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and all this stuff going on. So you take Papa John, Waikiki said, man, give me Pizza Hut. Mark Dad said, give me Domino's. Anybody else? I'm sure y'all just veggie. Y'all just want the veggie pizza, but if you had to get the veggie pizza, which one you want? You want the vegan pizza? Which one you getting it from? All right. So Domino's is a pizza company who operates a network company owner and franchise-owned stores, franchise, so you can own a franchise Domino's if you want it, U.S. and international. They've been around since 1960 out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. We see here they've been hiring, but they've been firing lately, so they've been reducing their employees across their corporate and also their franchise stores over the past, 4 years through 2019. So we got some updated numbers with them. Take a look at their financials. All right, so Domino's, man, over the past 4 years, up to 2018, net sales, their sales has increased $3.4 billion. Their gross income over the past 4 years has increased to $585 million. I'm sorry, to $1.3 billion. Right, that's operating income. And then their net income has increased over the past 4 years, $362 million. So they've been increasing. And they're still doing okay right now, even through the recession, because people are at home, they're probably going to order some pizza. And if they have to choose which pizza they're going to order, maybe they order in Domino's. So Domino's is essential. Domino's ain't closing. People still got to eat. Here is their books, is what they own versus their total assets in the millions, through 943 million total assets. Whew. Their liabilities, though, 3.9 billion, which means that they are actually underwater as a company. Now, I don't feel so bad at this point, although their price has risen from $85 back when I was back there doing Give Me Some Domino's, all the way $303. One of my rules that I've added on to the don't lose money is I don't invest in companies that could go under and not pay me back, which means that they have a negative equity. They're underwater. I don't invest in companies that are underwater. That's just my go. That's just me. That's just my rule. I'm not interested. Okay? That mean they're not a good company. That mean they're gonna sell a whole bunch of pizzas. But I'm not. And then they have been. Listen to it. Look at this. It's not like they just went under. They've been under and they go further under. But we would notice if we didn't look at their numbers. See, if we just look at, they went from 85, they done rose and increased 189%. But look at their numbers, and it's like, well, how are you doing that? But you are still going in the opposite direction as far as your liabilities are concerned. And it's not like they have restructured. But remember, they've been around since 1960. So we can't say, they just started 5 years ago and they're still working their way out of the debts. That's not the case. We can say that they've been around since 1960. They went through some type of rehaul, a reboot, or reset in the late 2000s, and they may still be coming out of that. But over the past 4 years, they going backwards as far as their equities are concerned, or as far as their equity is concerned. So I don't feel so bad no more. All right. Currently $303 per share. Whew. And then you start asking yourself, okay, based upon what I know with Domino's and where they are, people ordering pizza and all that stuff, they're hiring and stuff like that. Do I feel like over the next, by the end of the year, do I feel like Domino's is going to be more expensive, less expensive, same as they are right now? And that's kind of hard to tell because you're like, damn, they've been going the opposite of their way as far as the equity is concerned, or the equity is concerned, but they've been increasing because they're popular in the pizza delivery service industry or whatever the case may be. And their price, this is where it gets to where it doesn't make sense. Price is going up, value is going up in the marketplace to investors and stuff like that. They love Domino's, but when you look at the fundamentals and the numbers, it's going a different way. This is where it'd be like you start getting confused. Can't tell a clear picture. Just making any sense to anybody? Now I get it. Again, some of us have never looked at stuff like this. This is like, what? But hopefully, I'm doing a good job of just breaking it down to your level of understanding, and you can at least understand profit and loss and margin and business and assets and liabilities and owning and stuff, right? It's not that difficult. Might be the first time I'm kind of hearing and seeing it, but I got a brother that's kind of breaking it down to me. I can kind of make sense out of it. Right? Y'all still with me? Whew. All right. So, I don't know if I got it. Okay, we still go to the website. I want to give them free. I got to give them due justice. I want to have my bias on something just because, I know when I stop. When I stop, I'm like, yeah, keep going. Anyway, they do have a website. You can order some pizza right now if you wanted to. Of course, you come on, scroll on down to the bottom, though. They're going to have a little place down here somewhere over the rainbow. Legal, about pizza, wedding registry, corporate, cancer, jobs, corporate. I don't see nothing about. Maybe it's going to be in corporate. Investors, they look at, I got to go find the stuff. Look at what I'm doing. I'm going to find the stuff, man. They got their governance, their strengths. They kind of break this down. All this that they have on this site here is to try to get you to invest with them. They say, here, just drop $319, part-time or full-time. Domino's is hiring. Domino's store across Greater Chicago is looking to hire 1,000 team members. Letting you know they're hiring. So here's all this stuff up here is just basically, to convince investors to invest with them so they can continue to expand their operation. They got a company profile. They got strengths that they talk about. Our strengths. These are all this stuff. They're gonna try to entice you to become a investor. They got corporate governance, what they stand for, principles. They got social commitment, making a difference in the community. Right? They're trying to say, hey, here's what you're getting when you invest with us. A company that cares. It's pretty much what they're saying. Okay, no dividend on Domino's. Okay, you're just looking for appreciation if you invest with them. If you decide to do that with Domino. So we take a look at Dollar Tree, Walmart, and Domino's Pizza. I'm going to take a look at Citrix, which is a software company that provides you to be able to work at home. I'll do that another time. But out of these three guys that we look today, again, it's not that I'm trying to have a bias on any of them. I just kind of just talk and analyze and look at stuff. But if you were to choose any of these today, Walmart, Domino's, Dollar Tree, which would you choose? If we had to choose from the three, we don't have to choose any of them. But if we had to, just for the sake of tonight, being that we've gone through these three companies, which would you choose? Would you choose, Walmart? Would you choose Dollar Tree? Would you choose Domino's? If you had to choose. If you had to choose. You got Walmart or Domino's, $303 a share. Walmart somewhere. Walmart, we're getting $113 a share, and then Dollar Tree, $75.97 a share, $76 a share. All right. Still here? Okay, thanks so much, Melanie. You still here? Ms. Walker said Walmart. Anybody else? If you had to choose, if you had, you don't have to. Now, all three companies are hiring. They're providing opportunities for people to still get a job and have income coming in. If that's what you're looking for, if that's what you need, if you like, wool's me, I don't know where my money gonna come from. There are pieces that are hiring. That's important to know. We've gone through the process of beginning to really understand. Okay, right? Wisdom. My next step. Where you gonna get your wisdom from? Understanding the climate, what's going on, what I need to do, how I need to pivot, right? Maintaining and sustaining my current income or getting through this tough time. I may not be able to make as much as I've been making because that's not the climate that we're in as far as your maintain is concerned. And then we get into, okay, now I need to add a stream of some sort because I need additional streams so that I can increase. Even through a time of recession, I could be increasing because it's quite honestly, everybody ain't gonna work as hard as you. They ain't gonna work as smart as you. And then when I start to get my increase going on, now I can start looking at what to do with that money versus waste it all, which we have done in our community. And I can actually invest it. And there's a lot of different ways I can do that. I'm just showing one, which was stocks. Right? Others may argue, hey, come over to real estate. I say do both. Start with one, get one, and then start moving to the other with your increase. Okay? So then said Walmart. Carl said Walmart. Melanie said Walmart. Walmart's likely to have the most longevity, right? Walmart. So everybody saying, hey, I don't know if we looked at if I had to choose any of them, I'm going with Walmart. Okay. So hopefully, guys, this was helpful for you tonight. I pray that you've done what I've asked you to do and just simply have shared this out or tag somebody that may find this a benefit. We got too much complaining going on in our community and not enough attending, not enough showing up, not enough going to the workshops and the seminars so we can learn what we don't know about money. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share something that you learned today, something that you learned tonight on Financial Friday. You got free financial education for the nation tonight. It's an opportunity for you to take notes, an opportunity for you to gather something, an opportunity for you to see something in ways that you may not have seen it before, which is learning. My objective tonight was to get you to think. Have I accomplished my goal? Have you done a little thinking tonight like you haven't thought before? Have you done a little pondering tonight? Say, oh, that looks good. Have you done some thinking tonight? That will be the mark of a good educator to get you to think. A good teacher to get you to think. Right? Warren Buffett says that price is what you pay, but value is what you get. We know that you didn't pay anything to be here tonight. We know it was free, but there was a price associated with it, though, and that was your time. 2.5 hours of your time is nothing to sneeze about. You could have chose to do anything with it. And you might not have been here for 2.5 hours. You might have been here for 2 minutes. It doesn't matter. For the amount of time that you've been here versus the value that you received, the education that you got, the understanding that you got, the strategy or the plan that you have been able to put together for yourself, for your family, for your community. Was it worth your time and why? Answer that in the comments below. Was it worth your time and why? Now, I'm ERGJ. I am the CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar. I know I talk much faster than you type, so I'll let you guys know how you can follow, how you can subscribe, how you can join, how you can get more good stuff, things that I got going on, okay? Things that we have going on. Let me repeat that. Let me clarify that. Black Billionaires Club not only is a book, it's actually a club. And what we do there inside of this club is we focus on 3 main things. All those people that you might see in the book or on the book cover are billionaires, Black billionaires that are still alive today. And those billionaires, as we have studied those billionaires, as we continue to study those billionaires, as they continue to provide or leave us stuff that we can take with us, and we have more new billionaires as we speak, and we have some that are not billionaires anymore. They went down to 100 millionaires because of the climate. It shows us some similarities. Here's the first thing that they do in order to be successful, in order to have built their business or their empire. The number one thing that they do is read. Read. You'll never hear somebody, I have yet to hear someone say, you know what, I got rich by watching TV. But I've heard all of them say, I got rich by reading. Let me say that again for the people in the back. I've yet to find a millionaire or billionaire who said they got rich by watching TV. But all of them that I've come across have said, you know what? I got there by reading. It said change their mind, change their thoughts, change what they thought about, change what they understood about the industry. They said they got rich by reading. So what do we do in our club? We got a book club. Well, we read together. Another thing that they say they do that they got to where they are as far as billionaire status, they built business. They built businesses that brought value to the community. The richest Black man in the world runs a cement company or conglomerate, which is a whole bunch of companies. Sugar, cement. That's how he became the richest Black person in the world. Go figure. He's not dunking a basketball. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But the richest Black person in the world is trading cements, or he's helping to build walls and roads and stuff like that. Stuff that is what? Essential. Essential. So they build businesses that are essential. And then the third thing that they do to become billionaires and to continue to build their empires is they invest in other businesses or real estate or something like that. Okay? So they're readers, they're business owners, and they're investors. And so what we do in our club is we read, we develop businesses, and we invest. In the comments below, I'd like for you to give me a number, 1, 2, or 3. If you are just one of those, you're just a reader, you're just a business owner, you're just an investor, put 1. If you are 2 of those, you practice both of those, or 2 out of the 3, put the number 2. If you're a person that you practice all 3, Put the number 3. You read, right? You read. You find some good stuff to read. You don't mind reading. You don't mind picking up a book or article, whatever. You are like, hey, reading is the thing. You are building a business, right? You got a business that you are building that you own. Now, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. I'm talking about outside of network marketing. Let me just say that. Because I didn't find any network marketers that are billionaires that are black billionaires. So not that network marketing ain't okay. I'm just saying. In my studies, I haven't found one. Not that we might not have one day. I just ain't found a billionaire, a black billionaire that got that way through network marketing. Nothing wrong with it. But let's just keep things in context. And then number 3, are you an investor? Have you put your first dime, your first dollar, your first $100, $20, go back to $20 into something to give it the opportunity to bring you back a return? 1, 2, or 3, which one are you? I do 1 of those, I do 2 of those, I do 3 of those. 1, 2, or 3. I learned that cash back is considered passive income. Absolutely. I learned a lot, elements to look at when analyzing stocks. Learn many essentials, some business ideas. Man, learning opportunities, valuable insights into company research. Right? Essentials are worth creating or investing in because they are needed no matter what. Absolutely. Carl Haver, man, thanks so much, man. I appreciate all your support, all your shares. You always showing up, brother. He said, man, I got 2. I'm working on number 3. That's okay. Then he said, man, I'm a trifecta. You know, I'm a superwoman. You know, I'm doing that thing. Melanie P said, man, I'm 2. I'm working on number 3. I'm getting there. I'm making my way. Mark Dan said, all 3, man. I got that thing, man. I'm gonna hit the triple. Right? Melanie Peter said 2. She got 2. Anybody else? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3. Now, some of you that maybe you fell asleep on me. I'm not quite sure. You got the app on or your mobile phone on and you're watching TV, so you're not getting the most out of this. That's okay. You're distracted. I get it. Just won't participate. Can't get. I mean, you couldn't get you to participate in anything, and that's the problem. They're like, I'll show up though. I'll stay in the back. I'll be in the back of the crowd, just kind of watch everything. But when it's time to do something, don't count on me. And that's a lot of our community. Can't count on you for nothing. That's okay. Getting something free tonight. Learn that liabilities have important details. Absolutely, Miss Walker. Absolutely, Miss Walker. And so if you're saying, you know what, I'm liking what I'm hearing tonight, and I need to get with the crew that's focused on these 3 things: reading, building business, and investing. Everywhere I go in my circles and my crowds, they ain't talking like this. That's not what they focus on. They focus on hysteria and fear and doubt and worry. You gotta choose for yourself this day what crowd you're gonna roll with. Your net worth is associated with your network. Who are you hanging around? Who's talking to you? Who are you listening to? I mean, if you literally listen to broke folk all day long, if you listen to broke and stupid all day long, you're gonna find yourself saying some stupid stuff and you're gonna find yourself broke. Would you agree? You can't inundate yourself with broke and stupid all day long. And when you look at these things on the internet, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, that's really all you're seeing is broke and stupid. Or at least you can see stupid and say, hey, you might not be broke, but you're stupid, and I don't want that either. You got to choose. You got to make a decision, the type of crowd, the type of people that you're going to hang around. And when you choose, you can tell where you're headed. Because you're the sum of all the other parts. Who you attract, who you choose to hang around, who you listening to, what you watch, what you read or don't read. All that stuff matters. Everybody put in comments on it. It all adds up. It all adds up. I like that, Carl. Who you with? Who you with? Who you with? Get crunk. It all adds up. If you're part of the BBC, you've already made that decision that you say, this is the crew I'm rolling with. You put in the comments on hashtag BBC. We like to represent, let people know we coming out full force. We show up. We came to get this teacher. We came to get this knowledge. We came to participate. We came to make a difference tonight. We're here. There's a lot of us that are here. And we welcome you as well. You want to read with us? You want to invest with us? You want to build business with us? You're saying that, yeah, I can't do this by myself. Let's do it together. Well, check us out at any point in time. You can go to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Now, I do broadcast every morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. That's the Money and Power Show. I got a whole crew lined up next week to continue to encourage us, inspire us, and also let us know what's going on in their industries. Tune into that. That's free. I mentioned to you, if you're having some issues, you still can't quite figure it out. You're saying, man, I need some help to try to figure out the money game. I fix broke. And if you find yourself broke and you need a solution, well, hey, I got free 30-minute solution coaching for you. Why? Because I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Not only do you matter to me, your family and your children matter to me. Why? Because my kids going to have to play with your kids, and I don't want my kids playing with broken, stupid kids. Okay? So let's make sure that your kids ain't broke, my kids ain't broke, and we're doing this thing together. Okay? It takes a village, and it starts with us. Okay? What's going on, man? It all adds up. Who you with? It all adds up. BBC. All right, guys. That's all I got for you tonight, man. I'm going to wrap this thing up. We'll take a look at some other stuff later. And I know some of you guys have set your appointment. BBC, if you're here, make sure it's March. If you haven't gotten your 30-minute session, your coaching session, and you need someone to talk to, you need to figure some stuff out as far as what you're going to read, as far as the business that you're building, as far as the as far as what you're going to invest in. You need some second opinions as far as what you're looking at as far as portfolio. Make sure you schedule those appointments so we can get you, we take care of your March stuff. Got a chance to talk to Brother Mark earlier. We had a wonderful conversation. I mean, it just feels good to know that you have people that you can call on, that you can have nice, intellectual or intelligent conversations with that ain't stupid. Okay, that's just feel good. And so make sure you do that. Well, beautiful people, I want to say thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And I think hopefully I've done a good job of trying to help you see how you can get rich by playing with the strategy during the Rona crisis. You do not have to be like everybody else. It simply requires a choice, determination, focus, and also being around the right people so you can sustain what you start. This is the new Black Wall Street. And we want to welcome you to Wall Street. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator. And I want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of the new Black Wall Street. The new Black Wall Street.